Okay. Sure everything's working as intended. Ba-doo-boo. Going? There we go. There we are. Okay. I don't know if that's a bad omen or not. I'm kind of worried about that. I turn ads back on the Twitch side, and it's like, oh yeah, I turned it on. It's, oh, let's see if 30 seconds. Let's see if 30 seconds every hour. Let's see if that's an okay schedule to run. And then stream doesn't work. I'm worried that that's an omen. That doesn't bode well to me. It just kind of seems like that's not great. It's not. I'm a bit of a superstitious human being. It's mostly just, you know, I think it comes from the psychological, my desire for, you know, my habits and my rituals and all that stuff. I think it might be from a psychological point, but I was raised with a lot of omens, you know, to look for signs and things in the world. I think some of that's because it was that weird combination of, I have, you know, philosophy, I have science, and then I have spiritualism. And philosophy and spiritualism don't always meet in the same spot, because I think some of it I think was the religious side of my family and my upbringing, where it was like, okay, yeah, we have, you know, it's like we had like wives' tales and, you know, things like, you know, little things you keep track of. I know one I keep track of regularly is how many crows are outside. You know, it's like if I see a gathering of crows outside the house, it's like, okay, how many are there? And it's like, if you're more than 10, it's just like, oh yeah, you're just screwed. It's probably the silliest of them all. It's like, ah yes, I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 have, like, there's like, you know, there's stories with that, but I think it's like, once you get past 7, it's kind of like, I think at this point you just have something they like. I think at that point you're just kind of, you're doing something right for gathering birds at your residence. I don't know. But we'll see how that, the ad schedule functions. I hope it's not too intrusive. I do apologize if it is. In any case, we're playing Oxenfree. I've been listening to this sloshy ambiences for a while now. I had to set up I got really scared because my capture card was doing some shenanigans and it scared the crap out of me, but no, it's working just fine. What I can tell, it's working just fine. I'll press the button. Oh, options. What do you have in options? I'll turn on subtitles. Documentaries? Achievements. I see. I like this. This is quite good. I see. Okay, I'm checking the latency on the audio. I actually have no earthly idea what this game is about. The most I caught was that it's got a lot of I've caught that it was, you know, very dense, and I caught that it's supernatural, or that the story's supernatural in topic. And I know that I know very little, actually. That's pretty much what I got in terms of my my knowledge base. You know, what am I looking at?
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever.
Interesting.
Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it.
I thought I turned on subtitles.
Alex? Hey, still with us? You haven't said anything for like 10 minutes. Mission control to Alex. This
oh,
is Big
I see.
Papa. Do you read me?
Yeah. My mind drifted for a second.
I've heard this music before.
So you all moved in?
Not really. I just got in.
I'm so tiny on that
How
screen.
did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando. He got lost in a... You know, actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
Okay.
No, wait, what happened? I feel like I haven't heard this.
He got lost in some gardens, and he thought she worked there, and blah, blah, blah. They hit it off.
Aw, that's downright adorable.
What is happening?
And you guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked out, so...
And what does that make you to her, then? A, second cousin? I don't know how people math works.
Step brother, technically.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard this music before in
Well, at least you seem cool, right? Cool guy, cool hat. You get a
This
cool
was used in
sibling,
a
living
video
right
essay I
in your house,
watched recently.
Sharing your toothbrush, wearing your clothes, eating your food.
Yeah, no, it's a nice perk, I guess. Unless you're like a pyro or something.
I'm so...
Just a klepto, so you're in luck.
I'm kind of confused.
So, how do you two know each other?
Interesting cold
Oh,
open.
from way back when, like Paleozoic, grade school era. Young enough that I've seen her in a bathtub and it wasn't sexual at all. I mean, we both looked like little skinned potato blobs.
Yeah, well, you don't see a man's toddler penis and not become best friends after that.
Yeah, exactly. Bond stronger than
What is happening? What is this?
Check under your seat to make sure you don't leave behind any grandchildren.
So, how do you
It's a
know
recording. They always play.
Oh, we should get a quick picture. All of us. This will be like the before shot. They're on their way.
Fine, just hold the camera out, like far. I don't look my freshest right now.
It's true, Jonas. This is like B minus Alex.
What is happening right now?
And it's Jonas, not Jonah,
Yeah, Jonas. Like Jonas Salk?
right? Patient zero, AIDS guy.
It's, biblical, right? Or is that the lion guy?
I think every name's biblical, so...
I mean, technically he's not wrong.
Here's good. Come on.
How do I pose for picture? Nice.
There, great. I'll magic erase all the warts out and stuff, so don't worry.
This must be
Hey,
so
Alex,
weird just to
you bought the
view.
radio, right? The little portable one?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Can you pull it out a second?
Oh.
There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station, and Carly, she's a friend of ours. She's filling in because Reggie got mono from some track runner or something. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she's gonna say something like, basically, right now, about our thing. So, tune it to 88.3 so I can tell her.
Which I played because that song's been stuck in my head since I woke up this morning. But, actually, it's a little after 10 o'clock, which means my dear friend Ren and his buddies are probably just touching down on Edwards Island for the yearly bash on the beach, or whatever we call it now.
I see.
But anyways, I promised him that I'd play a song from his band, so hope you're listening, Ren. Here are the Red-Headed Bedwetters with Baby Carrots.
That's awesome. I hope Christina, with her talent show judge face, was listening.
This is a lot to take in at the beginning, but it's really good writing.
Must be getting close.
Very tight
There's no
writing.
radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before it went totally kaput.
If we can't use it, why'd you bring it? Not just for the boat.
No. You'll see. I don't expect too much, but nah, it'll be fun. I won't undercook it. You'll see.
It's a lot of teenage awkwardness that I'm gaining from this. What? He kind of looks. His hat is like too tight to his head. Look at him. Look at that guy's eyebrows. Nice, interesting cold open. It's getting right to the point, but
Smell that clean air, boys and girls. Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just said the clean air thing, so...
Alex, you can bum one off me if you're empty.
Oh, no thanks. I don't smoke. The last time I had one, it didn't go well.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what coughing with your whole body meant until I saw you dry heaving.
Okay, just checking.
All right, my other friend should be up and around the bend.
Actually, I don't mean to be the guy to break us up already, but Ren, can you do me a favor? Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can run up and meet your friends?
Wait, is something wrong? What is it?
Nothing's wrong. It'll just take 2 minutes, super fast.
All right, bud. Look, I don't want to go up by myself. I mean, can't we just stick together? You're gonna have all night to say, like, whatever.
But since you want to meet up with your friends anyway...
We're all gonna meet
Come
up.
on, Jonas. Let's just all go up. I don't want to send Ren away like a deer hound.
Yeah, it's fine. And you can talk to Alex later. We're like at hour 1 here. You'll have ample family bonding time.
Yeah, fine, sure, no problem.
I'm very confused.
Okay, speed read definition of Edwards Island. This is a tourist trap with shops and a beach. Nobody lives here except for...
It's kind of kitschy, right? It's kind of kitschy.
What? The town? I like it. I like kitschy stuff. It's like the opposite of ugly, scratchy
It's
nature.
interesting that it's
So,
sort of
to
3D.
summarize, we are not allowed here after dark. The town is shut down, and we, the Kamina High junior class, have come to commit improper acts.
Improper acts. All right.
Improper acts? What does that even mean? Soaping windows?
Yeah, I don't think that'll get us tossed in the stockade.
No. But maybe the fact that I brought a whole crap ton of drugs will.
Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it then.
Oh, God, of course you did.
What is
I've
happening?
been looking forward to this for a really long time, and I'm not leaving the fun part of this to chance. That's all. And the other thing is the Weirdo Caves.
Weirdo caves?
The whole reason Alex brought her radio is because when you go to the... It's like the front,
The mouth?
the mouth of this particular cave, you can sometimes pick up frequencies to stations that don't exist. You'll hear voices or just sounds, and they're impossible to get anywhere else on the island.
It's pretty creepy. At least I've heard.
I did it once. It's amazing when it works.
So, back up a second. Who's Mrs. Adler?
Her family, the beaten path officially ends here. The beach is past the fence. I think
Whoa. Oh, that's the map. Holy crap. I am so lost already.
Jerry told me that there's a
This
way
guy
that we
talks
can
too
get over there,
fast.
but
I am trying to keep up with him and I do not understand.
But it's not, I mean, it can't be too difficult. But yeah, Maggie Adler, that's it. The only person who lives here. She's never left the island.
I see. And I can choose not to speak.
I
Interesting.
think that's what I would call a hermit.
I think the dumpster will get us over if it'll budge.
Well, let's try it.
Shove.
Jonas, did you know that a little birdie told me that our Alex here is thinking of going out of state to college?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, so what if I am?
I don't know. So what if you are? I guess it's nothing. No big deal. If you are thinking of leaving, I just hope you're doing it for the right reasons.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I feel like the tough thing for me right now is that this guy talks that Ren talks fast enough where I am so lost half the time. Trying to keep up with him has been quite a challenge because he talks really, really fast. This guy's been talking
before we get there,
non-stop.
I should probably mention that.
Oh, God.
Who's that?
There's this girl, Nona. She's just this girl, and I'm totally into her, and I want her to be into me, so just, just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything, all right?
Be cool?
Don't be like, just how you can be sometimes.
I can already tell this guy Ren is kind of an
What was the thing you
idiot.
wanted to say to Alex, Jonas? You can just pretend I'm like a stray dog and can't understand.
It was nothing, really.
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was about to tell a story. What was it?
About Brad's car?
Oh,
I'm
well,
very
that
lost.
can wait.
Hey.
We started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
I just wanted to make sure you guys saw where we were before it got too dark.
And Jonas,
Who are you?
Jonas.
That's Jonas. He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a trip, right?
Yep.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah. What's your name again?
That is Clarissa.
How
but
are
she's
you her stepbrother? Like, what does that even mean?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
her mom's getting remarried, that's all. She's getting remarried to a guy, and that's the guy's son, so...
I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is happening, so... Where's everyone else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but...
Oh my god, it's just Alex and her new stepbrother? Huh, that's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
This lady
Wait,
sucks.
Aren't you all, like, friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to, like, a creepy neighbor. And you I just met.
Yeah, I'm getting the picture now.
I don't really
See,
understand
Jonas,
myself.
Normally, this is like a 20 deep rager, but Pat had a party last weekend, and...
Okay, I think I'm being a little terse with this one because I feel like I'm being a little too terse, but I think Clarissa is going to be like my least favorite person in this this little adventure. At least I think so. She definitely seems to be putting off the worst. This lady Clarissa seems to be putting off the worst vibes. Game? Uh-oh. Game. Oh, there it goes. That took a moment. This is our bonfire. We have 5 people and a bonfire.
Fire! Man's great equalizer.
So, what's the like thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Yeah, I think it's just whatever.
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, keeled over 3 days ago. It was all over the news. Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident. Her family's been moving back and forth on the ferry, getting all of her
Interesting.
Man, really?
And to answer your previous question, Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
And sometimes play Truth or Slap.
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas.
Isn't it, truth or dare?
This is better than Truth or Dare because nobody ends up licking somebody's butthole. You get asked a question. You have to tell the truth, but if somebody can prove that you lied, the accuser gets to slap you. It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
How can you prove that somebody lied?
Hearsay, rumor, conjecture, the usual.
All right, let's just get on with it.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
First, we're gonna...
I'll start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa!
Wait. I want to hear his answer.
It's just, I mean, go out could mean so many different things.
Look,
it's tough to gauge.
Yeah.
Something like...
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now
No,
just face it.
I mean,
She is smoking
I
like a
her as
chimney over
friend,
there.
Right? I just like her as a friend. That's all. She's cool. She's just a friend.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. Thank you, Clarissa. This was very enjoyable.
We all know he's lying. We just can't prove it.
I'm not lying.
Whatever.
I'm just gonna
man.
dip. I'm just gonna
Ren's
dip.
turn, right? He gets to ask somebody something.
Alex!
Uh-oh.
I just have to think about which nerve I want to so delicately pinch.
Okay, just take it
Just walking
easy,
around
right?
constantly.
Tis all in good fun.
Hey, no partnering up to be pansies.
Silence! Okay,
This is
Mary Screw Kill. Me, Nona, and Clarissa.
Why?
It's fun. It's funny, I don't know. And Jonas is family now, technically. So he's excluded.
Why, thank you.
Earth to Alex.
I'm walking in circles. Hang on.
This is mission control. You read me?
Hey, honey, if you don't answer, that's a forfeit, and a forfeit's the same as a lie. Which means the penalty's the same.
Fine, whatever, I forfeit. You want to smack me, be my guest.
Okay, well, march over here like a good girl so I can.
No, I'm out of here. I'll see you later.
Come on, Alex, it's time for your medicine.
I'll see you later, Clarissa. You suck.
Slapping medicine.
I'll see you later. You suck.
It's good. Hey, you can't just walk away.
I mean,
It's your turn.
I'm waving.
Yeah, we just got started.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk.
Alex, here, now.
What do you? What the, really? She's just going here now. Oh God, you suck. You suck, lady. I'm going up here.
Okay, all right. She doesn't have to get slapped. She wasn't even a lie. We can just keep going.
Howard.
I'm just gonna walk away. I'll see you later.
Hey, where's this gate go to?
So,
Kitten,
Alex's
we're
turn?
playing a game here?
Yep.
Be social
Ladies'
and
choice.
come play.
Alex gets to pick who to ask something of.
Oh, great. Here we go. What's your favorite stuffed animal? Professor Snodgrass, the platypus man?
Man, these friends
Sure, I'll
suck.
pick somebody.
Oh, and now the game's kind of locking me in. Ugh. Man, these friends suck, man.
Okay, she's officially relinquished her picking rights by being an idiot and not saying anything.
Well,
I'll just be up here. I'll just T-pose up
you're
here.
Clarissa. If you had to get a tattoo, what would it be?
a chick riding a motorcycle on fire.
She didn't ask you. I'd get like a little ampersand on my ring finger. I think I actually am gonna get that after I move out, so my parents can't say no.
Can I just leave?
Neat.
These friends are awful, man.
Alex, you got a new brother. Pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited isn't the right word. Maybe a little overwhelmed with just everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
Is there like a question coming or what?
I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show if you get divorced once, you're probably gonna get divorced again. And the fact is, your mom divorced your dad. So let's put his mind at ease and hear why.
I don't really need to know the situation before.
It's
It's none of my business.
Clarissa sucks.
It is your business, your family now, so let's hear it out. Why'd your parents get a divorce, Alex?
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce, just that Alex's mom is happy now.
But how can we be sure unless you know why?
God, this lady
Silence
sucks.
counts as a lie, Alex.
You know what? Fine.
My brother Michael died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die and everything will be fine.
Okay, Clarissa,
What?
You know, guys, honestly, I think I'm pretty much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like this. We should,
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink, and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could.
And that's exactly what Nona's gonna do too.
Oh my god, you are annoying.
This isn't me being annoying, this is me being tired. There's a difference.
Cheese.
If you guys in your scavenger hunt or playing Ring Around the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
God, I don't like any of these people. Like, the only person is like I guess...
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
Well, like I said, you're a strapping young lad.
Okay, come on.
Can I just...
Where are you from again?
Can I just go this way?
It's a small town near North Valley.
Ugh, fine, I'm going back down.
Is it nice?
It feels like... I guess this is one of those things where it's like... I don't know if it feels realistic or not, but it's just like, man, Clarissa sucks. I guess the difficult...
Alex, you want to check out the caves, or...?
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Boost me up.
Yeah,
I'm coming. I went as physically far away as possible from Clarissa because she sucks.
Oh, I forgot. We never talked about
Whenever
John.
you're ready.
Oh, what, their date?
Yeah, he.
Unless I get
we
a
went to
crink
that
in my
weird
back,
carnival.
which might
How do you even
happen
get
if
Jenny
you
out of
don't
the
go
house?
soon.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jonas, I'm coming.
So what happened?
It was funny. I guess they tried ordering drinks and she wanted something like a named thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like
So,
like
the
some
cave,
cocktail or something.
what's your bets? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
Probably a 5. Weird enough to remember, but not weird enough to tell anybody about it after.
Alright.
Hey, Clarissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that. Just know, it's not about you. It's her own messed up crap and whatever. Thanks for, not ratting me out to Nona during the game. I didn't think you would, but, you could have and you didn't, so thanks.
At this point, being quiet feels right.
Who's ready to have their minds blown?
If you don't mean that literally, I am...
Oh, wait, actually...
I could just walk around in
Gonna
circles.
take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Brownie Town.
No, never mind, that sounds...
Come on, Ren. The last thing I want is to have to chase your frail, screaming body into the ocean because you want to pet a fish or something.
What? Jonas is gonna do it too, right? Jonas? Mi comida, su comida?
No thanks. I'm with her on the whole not flipping out and drowning myself thing.
Okay. Delicious.
This guy...
Okay, so see these little piles of rocks? The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're gonna want to stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
How will we know when it's...
You'll know. Trust me.
Oh, Morse code. I see.
So just pull out your radio. Any day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this not radio enough? Ooh.
Holy crap. Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This is insane.
Can I do more?
If you move around, it kind of changes too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
Am I just messing around with... Ooh.
This
Spooky
is
radios.
So cool.
I know!
Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but...
They're...
It sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds...
This is very strange. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just gonna go with blood curdling.
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
Oh, hey, the cave is emitting strange sounds.
There's like... This is gonna sound stupid, but there's like something in here.
Famous last words. Famous last words. I called it.
No,
I'm
there's...
just staring at it.
There is something in there, like a giant rabies-filled bat, or a maniac who wears mannequin wigs.
Or it kind of looks like a pool or something. Like a freshwater one, maybe. Let's check it out. It's not that far in.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sure.
Fortune favors the bold.
Bye. That was an odd image. Well, I am going to just rest against here, because I think I mismeasured the map.
Yeah, I'm starting to get this weird feeling that Ren and... I'm getting this, like, very bizarre feeling that Ren and Carissa are going to be the people I don't want to deal with the most in this game. Because both of them kind of suck in, like, the opposite ways. Where one's trying too hard to be their friend, the other one's trying too hard to not be friends with anyone. And that kind of sucks. It kind of feels like it's really heavy. But I appreciate... Oh, 10 p.m. Oh, my... Oh...
Jonas?
How far did he get in before I came in here? No, I was being quiet and all, but what the heck? I will say the music's been very, very ambient this whole time. It's very good. I think the game design itself is very interesting. I think a lot of the choices. I think that the depth in choices is probably gonna be something that I'm probably also gonna cause myself a bit of a headache by not really playing into the character that Alex has. A lot of that's just because I think for me, sometimes it can be tough for me to handle certain character archetypes.
Jonas, seriously, where are you?
Jonas? Man, Jonas got really... How did he get really this far ahead, though? I'm just kind of surprised. What's the deal here? This cave is a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Hey, cave. Water. That's kind of neat. What's going on over here?
Why would a guy bring an ashtray down here? Or a pen?
The art style is very unique, I will say. A little bit confusing to look at, especially on the OBS. The OBS preview looks looks tiny.
See a man about a dog. Sure. Are you okay?
Jesus, you scared me.
What are you even doing?
I'm sorry for going ahead. I thought I heard somebody down here, but, you know, obviously there isn't. But isn't this place incredible? I mean, I don't even know how this happens. It's crazy.
No, it's beautiful.
Just kind of scary that you ran off like that.
See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, at this point, if we stay, we're just idiots, right? We're just the horror movie morons the audience screams at to leave.
No. Maybe. There was a light in here somewhere.
Interesting that we're not just running, but...
Made it. It must just be further in. Let's try and find it before we go back.
You know what? I'm just gonna follow you around, and if you get hurt, I'm gonna run away. I'm just gonna... Oh, where are you? Okay, we're going in. Alright. Just walk inside. I appreciate that they have the different walking speeds. It's kind of nice. Just walk. I appreciate that Alex has very bright colors, because you can see her pretty easily.
Like, what is this made out of? Is it ice?
What? Wow, how is that? Did you see the floating, triangle light thing?
Oh.
Yes.
It must be like a rainbow, or like a reflection of light?
What is...
Those, exist, right?
Apart from the triangle, this is honestly the craziest thing in here. Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some like water damage, it's not really even that junky.
What is happening in here?
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there in the,
Huh.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried. Try your radio. Maybe that's like a frequency or something. Like if it'll have an effect. There's a big triangle just sitting up there waiting to hear some weird static.
The radio mechanic is interesting too. Ooh, that one's making weird noises.
Oh my god. Is this you? Are you doing this?
I think.
Well, that looks normal. Nothing quite like shaking the fabric of reality. Ooh.
I can't even, like, what's...
I'm just gonna mess with this more. Wow, it's like reality is breaking. Reality itself is breaking with this. This is probably not great to mess with. Which frequency do I put it to? This one? Oh, there we go. We have made the triangle. Oh, hey! I ripped a...
Jonas?
Ooh.
Hello?
Can we break the Debicki code? I don't know what's happening here. How's it going today, Nocton?
This is insane.
Who... Are you... Who are you on the...
Listen, bobtail, shadetail, sleepy, time.
What is happening?
Maybe? But I don't really...
Bobtail. Leave, children. Bye. We'll see you soon.
Oh.
Alex!
What?
Oh, hey! Ooh. Oh! Yeah, that makes about as much sense. Ooh! Tired, keep deep clean them all at the moment. Ah, I see. Imagine, I'm just thinking like mentally, like, yeah, if I had to do the, after the water damage, I had to deep clean the basement, and it was, whoa. It's a lot. What is that? Oh. Oh.
Alex? Are you okay?
I'm fine. God.
You sure?
I'm as sure as I think I'm gonna be.
Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as fast as possible.
That's probably a good
I don't
idea.
wanna be the party pooper here, but the
No, I'm way ahead of you. There's gotta be some kind of emergency station or way to get out without taking the ferry.
Oh, and not for nothing. I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really, really not in the mood. So...
Jonas, believe me, I wouldn't do that to you.
I like Jonas.
I'm not that cruel.
Okay.
I like Jonas a lot.
I hope so.
I
Just cross your fingers the comm tower...
I actually really like Jonas. I think at this point Jonas is the only one that...
Where's everyone else? Ren and Clarissa.
I have no idea. I don't know if they even know that anything happened.
Well, at least we just have to get these two off the island. The other three can stay here for all we care. The presentation is already so fascinating because it's from this kind of specific 2D, you know, pseudo 3D angle. It's a lot of interesting camera work in terms of like the art assets and how the game is presented. Very interesting. Hope I'm able to make the workday a little easier. Alright, let's see. Not the view, trying the door. Nope, locked.
It's locked.
Let me try.
I'm gonna check the window.
The cleaning guy should probably lock this before he leaves.
His stupidity is our gain.
He's lockpicking the door. It's already open, man. Oh. Let's see, radio.
See? Yeah, you're welcome.
Is anyone there?
Oh, that's not great.
It's, dead.
Did you get anyone?
Fence should be off now.
Great, but, don't take
think
offense if I
someone
want to
was
throw
there,
a stick
but
at it first.
I don't know. Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, like, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills
Warning,
me
do
on
not use
accident,
aboard
it's
ship.
not really about
Unsafe
trust at that point.
Radiation.
You know,
This conversation
I
is going very
normally
strangely.
find this stuff kind of interesting, really. You know, normally.
There's a dial tone, but there's a note here. Does not call out. Please dial station code for service.
There wouldn't happen to be a code there, would there?
Nope.
I just realized it says phone doesn't call out, but
Jesus.
every telephone has to be able to make a call to 911, by the way. That is actually part of
Communications tower.
Alex?
When?
Oh, Jesus, hopping Christ. Thank Vishnu.
Vishnu?
You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Harden?
Ren, it's been a rough night, you know.
How'd you get this number?
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever.
How? Did
What
you
is
get all the way
happening?
out there? Did you just take off sprinting when I went after Jonas?
No, like I said, I must have like passed out or I don't know how I ended up here.
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something, or they do like check-ins maybe?
Wait,
What?
Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick, seriously.
let's see who's calling.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa.
And Jonas is with you.
I'm in the comm tower, Clarissa. Where are you?
I don't know. I'm somewhere in Fort Milner. I don't know why. I don't remember like the last hour. I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff that it says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work.
Oh God, we have to.
Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay. I just want to...
Yeah, sure. We'll be over there in a minute.
Okay, just hurry, okay? There's like... I don't know, I'm hearing stuff outside.
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the...
Well, that's helpful.
And it dies.
Ren, are you still there?
This connection stuff is great.
Yeah, I guess that'd be too easy. You told Clarissa we're coming, so want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but gotta take the bitter with the sweet. Look, I'm gonna leave it up to you. We can swing through the forest and nab Ren, or we can go to the fort and see what Clarissa's up to. They're your people. You can decide.
I don't like either, but
Clarissa has a walkie-talkie, so Ren can just sweat it out for an hour.
Sound logic.
okay. So now we have to go find our way over to help Clarissa. Okay,
All right, our rescuing duties have
I
officially
see.
commenced.
Julian, you got first today. How's it going
Let's get this done
today?
and get off this rock like
Hi.
the badasses we are.
Yeah. Righteous.
I'm so confused. I will say, I feel like it's like, oh, you want to go save Ren and You want to go save Ren and Clarissa? It's like, I'd rather just find my way off this island and leave those two behind, but I guess I'm not allowed to be that petty. Okay, Jonas, stare at me as much as you will. I'm getting off this rock. So far, I think so far the only downside is that I have...
Hardened Tower. Couldn't have named it anything else, huh?
The only downside I have right now is... The only downside I can think of right now is that Clarissa and Ren are kind of like grade A stinkers right now. But I think a lot of that... I think more of that's just because they're teenagers, so they're being kind of... They're being... These are teenagers written to be like... Kind of like... It kind of feels like someone watched Superbad, and that's how Ren's character came to be. Because he acts a lot like the Jonah Hill character. Oh, there we go. Hardened Tower, Epiphany Field. Let's see. Time to get out of here. But I noticed that there's a lot of like teenager movies where there's characters like that where they're just kind of they're a little bit awful, for lack of a better term. But I think it's because it is like it's pretty accurate to the awkwardness that teenagers have, but
So, just curious, but what's your running theory?
Well, you played with the radio, a triangle came out, the triangle talked, hung out a little, then drowned us, but not, and now we're here.
Yep. Those were the events.
So I think I have to go through Milner Outpost, and then, yeah, I'll be there. So let's go that way.
Good talk.
Good talk. It is interesting seeing how much of the story is fluid. I can only imagine how much they had to sit and just record voice lines for hours. It's holy crap, you have to cover all the different decisions you make.
What is that?
Can anyone hear me? Anybody?
Clarissa?
Damn it, is this thing working? If anybody can hear me, I'm at Fort Milner in the, I think in the gym or something?
Well, she's around here somewhere. I was worried, honestly, that she, might have left.
Well, that's good. It's weird because I don't know if I should be scared or not. It's just like... Oh, radios.
Decommissioned, right? But
that ambience is loud.
Hear me out. What if it isn't? What if they just said it was decommissioned?
I think if they had alien autopsies or whatever you're suggesting is happening in there, we'd have been taken out by snipers about 50 paces back.
Maybe.
But fair point, though.
Like, what if all the stuff that's like happened to us, the stuff we've been seeing, is like the direct result of some government secret project? Like...
It's not locked. There's like something blocking it. Clarissa!
She wouldn't have barricaded herself inside, right? What do you think? Keep looking?
I think we should keep looking.
You're probably right.
Yeah, the only downside with this game is that the characters are nonstop talking, so it's very hard to formulate longer thoughts. Because these guys are talking themselves hoarse. It's kind of impressive, but it's also a little bit difficult because it kind of forces me to, if I want to stop and try to form a plan or stop and think about something, it's kind of like, okay, I'm probably going to have to pause the game to be able to literally form thoughts.
Do not enter without permission of the installation commander.
Whatever you say, sign.
The installation commander. So far, it kind of feels like the high school movie variant of Lovecraftian horror, where it's like, oh yes, let's mess with forces we don't comprehend, and the radio has created a demon beyond our understanding. That's kind of neat. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I'm curious how this will pan out, but we'll see. I think at this point, though, I appreciate that Jonas is likable. I think of all the characters that... I can't go that way? Okay, well, there's nothing I can't go that way. Well, that's awkward. How do I get there, then? I hope everyone's doing well today. Oh, man. Yeah, today... This is definitely a strange experience so far.
That light. For some reason, it reminds me of the cave.
Oh, check the radio, then.
I wonder, could this be one of them there booby traps?
Interesting music. Ooh. I see. I can mess with things with the radio.
Dinner time. It's never too late to make dessert. Not anymore.
What the hell is this?
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Do you want to play a game and then a door opens?
The answer's no, but we kind of do have to find Clarissa, so let's just ignore the question and thank the...
Sure.
I think it's very interesting seeing how some of these kids are at least a little bit self-aware of the genre tropes, but I'm noticing that some of the problems are belying that they have no other choices, which isn't entirely true, but some of that's also just the impetus of the video game. Like, you have to do something because you can't just stick to it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna allow choice paralysis to say I do nothing, but video games don't let you do that. So it's interesting seeing that the game kind of knows that, and the story, and even the characters seem to know it to a level that making no choice isn't a choice here. There's no option for just saying, okay, I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't be locked. Come on.
Well, we didn't really need to go back anyway.
Well, that's great.
Right?
Unless there's no way out, then yes, we might have. Well, Clarissa got in through some other door, so we should be fine, hypothetically speaking. Speaking of which, she dated Michael? Is that right?
Hey, it was his life, you know, not mine. He could do whatever he wanted.
Oh.
I didn't mean to put it like...
Yeah, I got it. I mean, was he the type of guy that would go for that, like, sort of thing? I'm just trying to...
What sort of thing? What do you mean?
You know, like, intense, I guess is the word I'm trying... Hey, that's...
Is that a ghost?
Clarissa!
Don't just leave me here, Jonas. Wait!
Can I sprint, or is this game just...
Jonas, what happened? Are you all right?
Oh, Jonas.
Jonas, let me in. I'm not in the mood.
Jonas. Jonas. All right, then let's... I am a bit curious to the... Ooh. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I think we're looking at teenage version of Lovecraft. That's a bit great. Ooh, demons. Excuse me. Gotta go through.
Testing. Okay. I can't hear anything outside at all, but luckily this radio thing's working. Look, whatever. Clarissa's not in here, and it's just a room, so, like, riddle me that, first of all, and then second of all, I can't get out.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll check.
I'm very confused.
I can't hear anything outside at all, but...
What the...
Jonas, if you're still there, this would be a great time to say something.
Oh, that's...
When the time comes, let Jonas talk to his mom. How is this possible?
Sky, how's it going today? There's a lot going on right now. I'm very confused.
Ow. I'm okay.
Oh, bitch time. Oh, the door's open. I'm gonna wait to go in the door when I'm done stretching. How's it going today, Sky? Oh, boy. Ow. Neck and shoulders definitely needed it. Oh, she also has blue hair.
Okay, what just
I like her
happened?
hair. It's...
Because that sucked.
Clarissa ran in there, disappeared into the walls,
Yeah,
and...
I'm not really one to hate stuff, but I hated all of that.
The thing I do appreciate about her having like the bright blue hair and her jacket is that it makes it very easy to find her on screen no matter what's going on.
Oh, here's a...
So that's actually pretty helpful.
3418. It's on a list of... Huh. They call codes cookies. Is that slang or something?
I don't know, but we got the combo, so great.
I do appreciate this.
Did you see that? In the mirror? The reflection was weird.
Don't think I'm nuts or anything, but my reflection kind of gave me, like, fatherly advice that made absolutely no sense when you were stuck just now.
I like that she just talks.
Wait, seriously? I'm gonna take a picture, see if the flash will make something happen.
Bit sick, just popping in since it's been a while. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Been happy seeing people today. Whoop.
Okay, make it snappy. Get it?
I'm choosing not to get it.
I appreciate that the puns are here. I hope you get better soon. Being sick is never fun. Can I go this way? Oh, I can go this way. Very good. Every time I keep looking outside because every time it rains now I get perturbingly nervous. It's not helping me much. Padlock door.
3, 4, 18, and voila.
I think the greater problem to me is...
I don't know.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just gonna pretend it didn't happen, so let's just carry on.
I think the thing that's... Be back in fighting condition by tomorrow. Hey, that's good though. That'll be good. Oh. There's a freaking it looks so like out of place. I think it's cool that it looks out of place because the art style is definitely not the same. Have you been gone or have I just been missing you live? I have been on. I'm on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, so it's like it's kind of a specific time frame. I think.
Oh, gonna hate to go out in that.
It's definitely a specific time frame, more than anything.
Press on, I've had to go pee for like a while now, so since we're stuck anyway.
Oh my God, go in the corner then.
I'm sorry. I know this is
Those are
like
odd days.
way
Yeah.
too much too soon for us right now, but I'm gonna totally explode.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look away.
I'll force it out fast.
Yep, just gonna stand here. She is funny. I appreciate that she has a sense of humor. Yeah, but I stream it. That's why I keep the schedule on Twitch really updated, because I try to make sure that it's like people can find out when I'm up and when I'm not. Whoa.
Clarissa! Okay, that was definitely her. What is she? Is this just like a game to her or something?
That's a big tiger.
I don't think she'd be freaking out like this if she wasn't, like, in trouble or something.
Clarissa.
Hello? Is this... God, is this...
Oh,
is
door
this
opened.
going out or... Wait, I can hear myself. That's
Ah,
not...
man, maybe
God,
she didn't
does
see us.
anybody...
I don't know, but whatever. She still
Oh.
has a radio, so we still gotta get to her.
But I think it's just because my hours are so specific that's very odd. I think that is actually quite true though. Just in general. Probably like here? I'm sure this will be fine.
High in the Cascade Mountains of
Ooh.
Washington, the
This is a
Genie
incredible watch.
opens
Oh,
the
okay.
world's largest radio transmitter.
Thank you for stopping in.
Its 1 million watts can flash a
I appreciate
message
all the
around
lurks. Great
world
seeing you
in a
again.
tenth of a
Nice to see
second.
you again too.
Hey kids, wanna play a game?
They're talking about...
Hangman?
It's talking about the Navy?
Hangman?
Be sharp and listen, mister. This is going to tell the classification board a lot about what can be expected
happening
of
here?
you in the future. How many questions will you be able to get in the allotted time?
Like a test?
Okay, we're being tested.
Here's
Got
a
it.
simple one to start, so don't hold your breath. What is the name of the school you are standing in?
School
10.
we're standing in. Isn't
Uh,
this
9.
like a classroom?
8.
I thought it was just like a fort.
7. 6. 5.
U.S. Army Radio Communications School.
That's the stuff, Charlie. Now
how did I get that?
it all goes into your final rating.
Can I just say that I am trying my best to keep my brain running on all this, and this is a lot to take in. Like for the first hour of stream, this has been pretty nonstop the whole time. So I need to take just a quick moment to take in what because I think that's the only thing that's been a bit difficult with this game, is that it is a lot to take in rapid succession. Because it's been pretty much nonstop since we like got on the ferry. Like since I pressed the start button, it's been like nonstop information. So, and that it's like, granted, a lot of it's been, implied, inferred, and generally show don't tell writing. The problem is that it's been going so fast that I haven't actually been able to absorb much of it at all, which is really difficult to keep up with, because I've been trying to keep notes, try to catch who's who and the connections between everybody, and it has been a lot to take in just an hour of gameplay. Is a lot.
You want to get a good rating,
Holy
don't
crap.
you? You want to be a good soldier?
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want.
Excellent.
Oh, Jesus. What is going on?
Interesting.
Just keep the pointer on the button.
Those look like eyes.
Question 2. What did the communications officers at Fort Milner call codes?
It'd be cookies.
Who would know that?
You call codes cookies?
There. Now you're cooking.
We're cooking.
Coded radio transmitters have an important job, and you wouldn't want them to be unqualified.
This is so... no.
No. I mean, like any job, right?
Like anything. Right.
This guy sounds like the voice of...
We are an island race, and through all our times the sea has ruled our breaks. But be wary, young ones.
One last round and you've cleared your exam. Pencils ready.
Oh, this is lovely.
How many officers died in the sinking of the USS Kanaloa?
Cannonboa?
10. 9. 8.
Question.
7.
This isn't a book about what happened in here.
4.
85?
85?
Correct.
Oh!
97 brave men and women died on the USS Kanaloa. 85 officers, 12 passengers.
Can I just say that the fact that I got a 1 in 3 chance to get that correct and I only picked the right answer on accident, that helps. That makes me feel good about my odds.
It all adds up to another fact for the classification board. Just another fact among many.
Well, that's lovely. Oh, he's speaking backwards. Shame I can't scroll the VOD back and roll it backwards.
Here, but let's just get out of here.
But where is Clarissa? This way? Hope she's this way. Hey, Clarissa, you little dork. Come here. All right, Clarissa? Where do I go to talk to Clarissa? Pop the other end. So I guess a bit of Officer Demicki personal lore. My dad was a technician on a submarine.
Asleep right now. Be still so as not to wake her.
I'll just deal with that later.
What?
I'll deal with that when we get up there. But so it's like it's interesting seeing a story focused on on a submarine.
Clarissa.
Oh my god, you actually came. I mean, it did take you long enough, but still, good. I've been sitting, fumbling around with it.
Okay, don't even start, Clarissa. We came. We're here. Be happy.
All right, don't get all, but be honest. Did you come because I needed help, or did you come because there was a radio?
Clarissa.
I want to hear it from Alex.
Yes, of course, Clarissa. I really don't appreciate the question.
Okay.
Speaking of the radio,
I see.
Where is it?
I don't know. I can't get it to do anything I want.
Alex, want to take a look at this?
Yeah, no, this is like a low frequency thing. It's just meant for the base. It won't. I don't think it can beam out.
Really?
No. Isn't there a way?
The officers who know your problems full and well.
Well, that's lovely.
Will give you a friendly and sympathetic hearing.
Who is that?
Cross your fingers.
Some things.
We just flipped vertices. What's happening?
Clarissa! Is there anything like... Can we cut her down with something?
What is happening?
Clarissa? I would have swore she was in here. Oh, maybe this was the thing, the radio she was using. If we can get it to... I mean, she got it to kind of work, so we should be home free.
I can spin this really... Wait, how fast can I spin this? Hang on, I'm gonna put my controller... I have to hold my controller at an angle so I can use the... I got... Mario Party rules. Spin it. Spin. Well, that's fun. Why ain't that special? Am I supposed to do something with this thing? See? Ah, I see. I have to match the frequency.
Clarissa.
Alex.
Oh my god! Why would she do that?
What is even happening at this point?
Why would she do that? We're not... It's not like we're... Oh, God! This is just... I never... I don't...
What is happening?
I don't even know what to... We should get to the others. I can't even imagine telling them. Or how to tell them. I mean...
I don't even know how I can tell her mom. I mean, she knows me. This can't... Oh, God. And just the fact that I'm the one who was here. And... God.
Wow.
Wait, she's gone.
There's no way she got up from that, right? Like, there's no way. We both saw what happened.
So there's a... I guess...
Seriously? Why isn't she here?
I'm just leaving. I think I know what's going on, and I'm not sure what to do with it, with the knowledge, but it seems kind of like we're dealing with some interdimensional tomfoolery. Because it kind of seems like whatever these radio waves are...
It's Ren time. Let's hope it's less eventful.
Because what I'm understanding from all of this is that there's multiple dimensions and timelines running up against each other. And for some reason, they're like... It's almost like they're wiretapping each other. And the problem is that you have multiple of the same people talking to each other across multiple times. Okay, what am I looking at here? How does one reach... I feel like that bridge isn't going to be how we get there, so... Yeah, I think we need to go up. But what intrigues me about this whole thing, heyo, Cody, how's it going? I think the thing that kind of confuses me the most in terms of what's going on is if it's multiple timelines or multiple dimensions, then I'm kind of curious sorry I'm late. No worries. I have been trying my best to keep up with the story. This has been a lot. The first hour is very dense. I'm quite fascinated by
just how much woods there were. This is like a genuine forest.
Nama, how's it going today?
With, like, trees. But I just want to make sure, you know, that
this is a lot.
We know where we're going.
How's it going today, everyone?
Vaguely.
There's a lot going on, to be honest.
This game has a lot. It is very dense.
Really creepily reminds me of a park or woods, I guess. Near
the only downside is it's very hard to talk.
It's really kind of felt just like this. It's weird.
Oh yeah? What was that one called?
Peabody, I think.
Peabody?
I'm trying to remember the sign, but like half the letters had fallen off, so it spelled P-pork. My dad was really happy to move here, you know. He said the schools were safer, less knifings per capita. I guess he never considered the danger of
interdimensional eldritch radio demons.
But, you know, everything's got something.
Yeah, we have radio demons. I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, it's hard to juggle the dialogue and the options. The main problem I've been having is that the characters have been non-stop talking, so it's very hard for me to form my own thoughts as things are happening. Because normally I'm talking myself through what I'm doing and my choices when I'm playing games, and this one has been like, but I don't want to talk over dialogue because I really don't like talking over voice actors. It just feels disrespectful, and it feels like it's very hard to listen to either when there's two going on, you know? It's that sort of thing where, well, if you have two different things at equal level going on, it's very hard to listen to either. So I try my best not to talk over it, but there's a lot of dialogue in this game. And I've already gathered that there's dialogue choices at basically even the major and minor points, so there's so much going on. So my jaw's starting to go down, so it's not hurting as much, so I'm feeling good. Hey, excellent. That's very good. Doing the bad ending is fun in that regard, just being rude and mean. My problem is I just haven't been saying much in this game. I know this one has been, and it's like, this game must have been a major labor though with all the different dialogue. Oh, we're going that way. Oh, I see. I didn't realize we were going that way, Jonas. Thanks. But it's like the thing I kind of caught with the story is that I definitely think that I feel like Carissa was definitely...
Why is there a cable car here? Couldn't they have just made, just like a normal bridge?
It's not a cable car, it's a bridge ferry.
Bridge ferry?
I'm very confused.
Yeah, it's like an army thing.
I'm so lost.
I know there's rules about what you can build on protected land, so maybe this is all it's zoned for or something.
It looks less than welcoming. Or at least it doesn't look very inviting. Or even on.
Oh, I need to go.
Alright, well, let's just see if we gotta take the conveyor thing. It's been running here since the invention of ovens.
There's one of those rock tower things there, I see. Let me go check that building first, because it has lights on. I should probably go check that first. Yeah, this definitely feels like one of those games that, doing my usual streaming thing, I probably will zoom through it, which is probably not the best option, because I feel like this game definitely is like, hey, if you have to explore everything. It's like
Power transfer station 167.
Can I go in? Nope. Everything's locked ever. Oh, never mind.
Okay, that's a little strange. Why wouldn't they lock it? I mean, somebody should have locked it. Right?
Being terrorized on an island by
or
unseen forces
not,
really makes you miss television.
Well, maybe if we get the power working, you can catch up on
I found the
soaps.
circuit breaker.
Wait, like the first thing it says is beware of overload. Do not attempt restart without supervision. So I don't know. Just let me do it. That way, if something bad happens, you know.
Please, I can handle pulling two switches.
I really just don't like... I can't think of a way to delicately put this, but...
Watch, all right? It's easy.
Slap the button.
It's your barbecue.
See?
What did you flip? Because it kind of did the opposite of what we wanted.
Nah, it's fine. Watch this.
The lamp's flickering. Do you think it's like on backup power now or something?
Nah, I got it. Oh, I have radio demons. Yeah, explore everything's good for catching all the lore, etc.
That's... God, I haven't heard this in forever. This is something my mom used to... I am so tired of this funhouse bullcrap.
The thing I'm kind of catching with this, though, is I feel like, at least with this kind of, I would say horror, like this kind of event, the less that is explicitly explained about certain factors in the supernatural events, it kind of is better that way. At least from you know my understanding.
Was that there before?
I mean, it's fine. Don't worry, Jonas. I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? It's a chair. Chairs make good improvised weapons, you know. Don't know why you're so scared, Jonas. We've literally watched radio demons come into the building. This is only like in the top 5 of the scariest things that have happened so far. Oh yeah, I can make these the locks grow. Neat. I didn't know that taxes were a part of Radio Demon school, but that's kind of neat. Up. Look around.
It says it's the, I don't know, Catbird Station?
Catbird Station?
And the call sign is weird, 60.8? The dial doesn't go that far.
Huh.
Can I open? Nope, can't open. Hey, can I just shove the dial all the way over there? Neat. I feel like some of the radio stuff is very fascinating. Yeah, I think this game definitely feels like it's one of those where even in one stream, I don't think you could reasonably even scratch the surface on how much they did for this game. There's so much going on here. Both on the artistic standpoint of, okay, we're gonna make this. It kind of feels like they're walking around on matte paintings, which is really cool. That's what it feels like. It kind of feels like...
What a night. Huh?
Yeah, tonight's not exactly what I expected.
What does that mean?
You said, what a night. I'm
just saying, this isn't anybody's fault, you know. It just happened. Stuff happens.
Yeah, you're right. Stuff happens.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, time to take this conveyor belt over. I think the thing that interests me about the art style of this is it kind of feels like when movies were made with matte paintings. It's the video game equivalent of that, where you know, like you have the matte painting and then you have like the real set, and then the matte painting is what extends the set outwards and makes it seem bigger. I think Star Wars did it the most in the way that I think is the most I could point to directly and like say, hey, this is the best example I got. Because Star Wars Episode 4, the bit where Obi-Wan's in the tractor beam room and he's pulling the lever.
Well, when you look at that, it didn't collapse. That's one good thing that happened tonight.
Yep. Yay.
We gotta celebrate.
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean, that's what Ren made it sound like.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about a lot, but a few times.
Yeah, I can see this place being cool, like in the summer, or even in the spring. You got the park, you got the...
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Tent.
Some people camp here, but it's weird. I don't know why they just leave their tent.
Looks kind of dumpy, like, I don't know, like it's been abandoned.
But I wonder, but like you see, if I could explain it better, it's like right here you see how some parts of the set of the set, I say the set, the video game the game world, it's like some of it is clearly interacting with the player and what we're doing, like the water, but the rest of it almost feels like it's drawn in. Like the rest of it isn't really there in the same way as the rest of it is. Like it's interesting seeing the stuff that's interactable and the way that the world's presented. It kind of feels... It kind of adds to the...
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean, that's what Ren made it sound like.
Do you ever get deja vu?
Interesting.
I feel like didn't we just walk through here?
Huh. That's funny. I don't think we have. I only mention it because my family trips were awful. My mom would always insist on going to Missouri every single year. Ugh. I mean, it was all we could afford, but still. That's a long drive for pretty much...
Why was it so bad?
Missouri.
You used to come here a lot as a kid.
I see, we're
right?
getting very
To the
pretty
island.
game.
I mean, that's what Ren made it sound like.
Something's wrong. We've already done this, like, twice.
Done what? 'Cause I don't remember any of this.
Jonas, seriously, you don't remember? You keep asking me if I came here as a kid a lot. Again and again.
Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, if you say so, but wait, I don't even know what you're saying.
This is, new. It's kind of weird. I had the exact same kind when I was a kid.
Yeah, why would a toy company make two, right? You used to... Wait. Haven't we done this before? We're going in circles or something.
Yeah, Jonas, we're working on it.
Okay.
I'm curious to this, because now it feels like...
Oh, the ball, moved? That was weird.
Par for the course, really.
Do over, do over, do over, do over. Interesting. I'm kind of fascinated by by what this game is doing, but I'm curious how much of the journey is literal and how much of it is metaphorical. Because there's clearly something to this story being both very relevant to the past of the characters and also clearly about something entirely separate. Kickball. Ball.
Why do I feel like I'm being mocked now?
We're gonna kick the ball.
Strange.
It's also interesting how much of this game is pulling from, in a strange sort of way, a lot of the horror tropes that take over internet culture.
I'm taking a picture of the ball moving, not your kicking, just so you know.
I'm curious to... It's just interesting... It's interesting seeing how this,
Okay, what is going on? Seriously?
Okay, what is going on? Seriously?
This isn't, like, fun anymore.
Ooh. Rumbly.
I think they have a sense of humor.
Oh, what's that? Don't want to play anymore?
It just gets a ball to the head. But it's kind of interesting seeing how much of the...
Oh my god. Alex, can you believe this?
It's how much of this is pulling from... Not exactly horror tropes, but...
Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it.
But it's interesting seeing how many of these like horror beats are being used in ways that are new, especially fresh using with this medium and the way that they're presenting it. Oh. Don't tell him what to do.
Tell Michael to break up with Clarissa. It's for the best. But Michael's dead. How could I even...
Wait, we've done this before.
Okay, there's got to be a way out, or...
Can I just go back the...
It's alright, we must have just missed, something.
I really...
Are you... Can you kind of... Oh, come on.
You know what's the thing I'm thinking right now that's kind of worrying me?
It's alright, we don't want to go back anyway.
The thing I am kind of... The one thing I am kind of thinking of that's making my brain hurt is I'm remembering 12 minutes and I'm very much like, okay, I do not want to have a situation like 12 minutes where I'm just like in pain because of the time loops.
Huh. It's just like the armoire in the cave. Super duper old, but in like new
They actually did an update to this game prior to the sequel coming out. They added radio signals that tie to the sequel. Oh, I see.
I felt like a pressure in my head until right now. Maybe doing that fixed the loop. But whatever you did helped something, I think.
Feel any better? Maybe... Remember all the times we trekked through here now?
No, not really. I mean, I remember the ball thing, but I guess that didn't just happen, right? I don't know, I feel like I just woke up from a dream. Everything's so vague. Let's just keep going and get Ren.
I think the thing that's kind of intriguing me the most with all this just taking in everything that's happened up to this point, is how much of this is personal to the characters and how much of this is clearly the byproduct of somebody else's tampering with reality. But I'm kind of wondering.
What do they want? The ghosts.
I don't know.
I just hope they want to, like, play soccer every once in a while, and that's it.
Like, I think mechanically this is a really great way to tell a story. This is pretty good for telling a story. I think this is some really fun stuff. Especially for the story they're going for. I think this one...
Oh. I remember this. The two Jacks carved their... Jack Mitchell and Jack Ladd, they used to hang out together all the time. And they carved their names into this bench on a school trip once. You don't care, do you?
No, please, keep going.
Okay. On another school trip, they...
Stop.
Oh, we're having fun here. But I think it's interesting with the way... Because I don't think you can present this story in any other medium, because making it interactable and having it so that the exploration is at the impetus of the player is... I think it's necessary for this story to work.
Is that Nona?
Nona? Oh, hey, you're alive. Holy crap. How's it going, Nona?
Don't, okay? Just don't move, okay? Don't come anywhere near me.
Nona.
Just don't move.
What is it? What's wrong?
This night has turned banana bread really fast.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm seeing things and forgetting things, and I bumped into you once already, and it was horrible. So
what are you talking about? Back at the beach?
I'm talking about the Alex I saw at the pier. After the cave looked like the freaking 4th of July, and I lost track of everybody.
Nona, believe me, that wasn't us.
I don't know that yet. So just look, you're not gonna talk about my grandfather. You're just gonna stand there, politely, and tell me if you've seen Clarissa. Don't come near me.
Come on, Alex. Just back away.
Okay. No, okay.
You're looking for Clarissa?
Yeah. Have you seen her?
No.
Nope, haven't seen her.
Okay, well...
Hey, listen, Nona. You should come with us. That way we're not all, separated.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
All right, okay. Hey, I get it, I do. I'm jumpy.
Just hold up a second, Nona, okay?
Yeah, can you just do us a favor? Can you go to the comm tower and wait for us? We got the lights on there, and...
Yeah, that's a good idea. Go to the comm tower and just sit tight till we get back.
And the comm tower is where?
It's the Cloudbuster at the edge of town. Can't miss it.
Cloudbuster.
And you. You're really you? Really?
Yeah, Nona, it's me. Alex.
Interesting.
All right, bye.
Interesting. Very confusing.
That girl's a peach.
I'm a little bit confused. I think I've seen Nona, I think I've seen Nona's before. I think I've at least seen her character before. I don't know where I would have seen her, though. Also, it seems like she's running the wrong way to get out of here, but I don't know, maybe I'm going the wrong way? Where am I going? Where am I? Where truly am I? We were just looking around to Ren everywhere. I appreciate all the subliminal imagery of just Alex in weird places. Look at that photograph. It makes me laugh. But I think a lot of indie games are hoisted by their art style.
No. Back at the bridge, why'd you flip the switch yourself? You could have let me do it. I'm just curious.
Oh, come on, Jonas. Are you still on that? We were stuck. I wanted to move things along. The end.
All right.
To be fair, I imagine...
Okay, that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway? Like, nobody's going anywhere.
This was a mining island before the war. And
wait, which
land,
war?
As you can tell, it wasn't really conducive to most different ways of transport, so they dug into the hills and laid down tracks and carted the coal by freight to the pier for the boats.
Which war?
Yeah, of course.
You think I'm kind of a slacker idiot, right? Like, I wouldn't find any of this stuff interesting?
Jonas, I think you're smart. Come on, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
I mean,
just sometimes get these, like, whiffs of... I don't know. I can't think of the word for it.
Maybe it's stress?
Guys, Jesus, it took you forever to get here. What happened? I've been scared out of my mind.
Hey, we came, all right?
I don't...
We're here to rescue you, so just be appreciative.
I'm appreciative, but I can still nitpick your methods. Do you have, like, any idea what's going on?
Okay, that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an
Oh,
island
great, we have time
need
loops now.
anything like that anyway?
Ugh, Jonas, we're repeating the same stuff again.
We are? Oh, it's kind of weird that you can tell when it's... There's your boy.
I'm just gonna run after him. What is he doing?
Ren. Hey, have you seen any of the others?
One thing I'm catching, though, is...
Ren?
I feel like of all the people...
Is he in shock or something? He looks weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Ren, what are you doing?
What's he doing? Is he, like, sleepwalking?
Ren.
I don't know how he, like, fell asleep during all this.
Come on, pal. The neighbors are here and they want to borrow some sugar.
This isn't a guy on drugs. Not that I want to, like, alarm you.
I don't know if you remember, but the last time we got stuck, we used one of these things to get out of it, so I'm not just
I'm just gonna mess with these
right
things.
Yeah, I remember. Kind of.
Okay, let's mess with the music and we'll get Ren out of his, trip. I think Ren and Carissa, though, made a poor case for me wanting to save them, but... I think Ren in specific... I feel bad for Ren because he definitely earned his place as... Yeah, I feel like...
Hey, where'd Ren go? He was standing right there.
Oh god, please don't let me have screwed this up anymore.
Alright, Ren, don't be dead in here. Ren? Okay, he's alive so far. Ren? Ren, please.
What is this? I'm trying to communicate with the...
I could spin.
Does she know how to
Nona.
even work that stuff?
Doesn't sound like it.
We should get back there before she freaks out and runs away again.
I think that was our cue then. It's kind of a shortcut back to the communication tower if we go through this fence. Shouldn't take that long.
I'm glad you can make sense of this place's geography.
I'm so confused.
I'm still struggling.
Let's see. Go back to the comm tower from. So go to the right? Question mark? Or just go down. Okay, Ren, please actually point me in the direction because I don't know where I'm going, man. Where do I go? We need to get back to Nona. I'm gonna throw your face in there so you can, I don't know, schmooze. Well, at least one of us will be having fun today. Technically, I've been having fun, but I don't really know if that counts. Huh. Should be good. Pretty sure this is the right way. Pretty sure it's the right way. I remember hearing about Oxenfree too, but I just don't have as much of a recollection of it. I think this particular...
Oh man, you know what just jumped into my head just completely
Oh
randomly?
god, he
That
doesn't
show
stop
in the-
talking. I forgot he doesn't.
It was a horse ranch or a horse farm, but that makes it sound like they have a little cabbage patch field of horses.
Ren?
Wait, there was a show at a horse ranch?
No, you
Ren, please. Ren, please.
out in Salem, we took over a stable and our band played, and you ditched that test again, right? To bring us a new amp? Because during the sound check, we blew ours. None of this is sparking any...
What about tonight made this pop into your head? Is
What?
Is it just because we're, like, outside?
I don't know, but I can't believe you didn't tell Jonas this story yet. She had already blown off this, like, super important for school placement aptitude test once, and...
Why'd you do that?
I think she was indisposed? You know, I can't even remember.
Michael had just died, like, a month or two before, and I don't know, I just wasn't in the quizzing mood.
But you know, it's whatever, that's not part of the story. Anyways,
Thanks,
she was
Ren.
gonna retake it, and on the day of, I had to emergency call her way out in the... Just picture, like, Little House on the Prairie.
I don't know what that is.
It's a... Really? You don't know what Little House on the Prairie is?
Wait, you blew off an important test to get him an amp? Really? That was a thing you did?
Yeah, I mean, he needed his amp. And it was just a stupid test, so who cares?
And the funny part is, I'd taken that same test after dosing a bunch of cough medicine, and I still aced it, so...
I am... Like, I feel like at this point, I'm realizing why Ren is making my brain... Like, I guess the best description I can have is that this is the kind of person that makes me consider turning PvP on. Like, in real life. It's like, when I was in high school, these are the types of people where I'd just be like, I appreciate you. I am going to leave now. It's like, I am trying to think, and this guy does not shut up. It's like, I can't even get a word in edgewise. I'm trying to think about, like, okay, there is so much going on in this story, and I want to talk about it. And this guy does not shut up. Like, oh my god, man. How many photos do we have? 5 out of 7. So that means there's 2 left. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good rate. Gotta be honest. Look at this photo. Oh, we look awesome. Look at that. That's actually some nice art. I'm gonna take this moment to not you, Ren. I'm gonna take this moment to see. He's wearing a button-up shirt at a casual thing. What is this guy, a nerd? Even I didn't do that. I wore t-shirts like a normal nerd. You have to wear button-up shirts and do your hair up right. Look at that, dork. Why does Carissa look like a Psychonauts character? Is that weird? Am I weird for saying that? Like, she looks like, who's the special agent who... It's not the one who teaches you initially, it's the... Because there's the guy, and there's the lady he flirts with. I only have played Psychonauts a little bit. I got through, like... I think I got to the part where it was... I got to the part with the guy who thought he was Napoleon, and I got stuck, and that's where I got stopped. I did get to see the Milkman conspiracy, though. I was very happy to see that. the Milkman conspiracy is probably my favorite bit in, like, it's up there in top 20 favorite bits in video games because it's so stupid. It's so good. The freaking Milkman. I like this picture. This one's good. Okay, now that I've actually collected my thoughts, this is the one thing. It's like this game's greatest strength and its greatest weakness is that the character, like the story delivery and the dialogue is dense and fast-paced, and I appreciate that a ton because it just keeps the game rolling. You are constantly doing things for like the whole time. The problem is, oh my god, I am like, it is so much to take in. My brain is a bit on fire trying to keep up with all of the information I have been handed. It is a lot to take in. I appreciate it, but it's a lot.
She would have blown it out of the water. And even knowing that, she still came out to help me. That's awesome, right?
I appreciate this.
Yeah, I mean, even if you think the test was stupid, I don't know. Can't help but feel that you maybe should have probably still done it.
Really? Even if at the time she didn't care? How come?
I'm just gonna leave this area.
Listen.
I'm just gonna leave this area. I think the thing is that Ren is a bit more... It's like the thing I've kind of come to is that Ren is a slightly more tolerable version of Jonah Hill's character from Superbad. Which is... I think it's still an upgrade.
Oh, crap. This is just coming out of speakers in the roof thing, isn't it?
She's adorable, isn't she?
But it's like... It's interesting because I could guess that one of the movies that... Because I think a lot of indie games come out of a specific... Like, you can sort of feel the inspirations a little bit more closely. And it feels like this game...
Oh, hey guys, I see you down there. And without Clarissa... Actually, I'm gonna stop talking since obviously isn't working. So just come on up and you can help or something. God, this stupid thing.
But...
Doesn't sound good, right? She sounds a little off.
I don't know her well enough.
She's just tired, Ren. We're all tired. I mean, hell, I would have been tired by now if all we'd been doing was drinking and laying on the beach.
Yeah, I guess. I'm so glad I took that second brownie.
What?
It's kind of, it's just about to start doing its thing.
Wait, second brownie? Ren, please tell me this is a joke, okay? This is a joke, right?
Why would this be a joke? I'm not joking.
He's about to climb a ladder.
You're not messing with us? You seriously took another one?
It was like half of one, all right? It's just to level me out. It'll bring me back up. That's what it does.
You better pray to whatever god scares you the most. It does level you out, because if this screws us up, you're on summary probation.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Ren's an idiot. It's like I say slightly more tolerable because at least Ren's harmless enough that I'm fine with.
I'm getting something, but it's like, I don't know.
We heard you on the squawk box. When I tried it, I just got static and a weird sound, so...
That's about all that I'm getting. Sorry, I was like weird earlier.
I do like Nona, she is adorable.
Hey, have you figured out what's going on yet? You have to know something. You've been like out there.
It's been ghosts, Nona. Ghosts are going on. The blackouts, the hallucinations, it's all been ghosts.
Ghosts? Really?
Yeah, and it would really help if you could just jump to the believing us part. Would save a headache.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. This is great. This is perfect. I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah, totally. It's Maggie Adler.
Maggie Adler?
Yeah, she has a boat. Had a boat. I mean, the boat's still...
Her house, manor, or whatever it is behind a huge gate. You can see it coming up here from Main Street.
No, I know, but the keys to it are here, somewhat readily available. My sister, Allie, worked at the parks office in town. She had to deliver that old woman her mail every day. I know that they have the key.
Okay, so...
No, we are not. We are not going to go with the plan. The first plan put forth by the group's resident Burnout.
Hey, come on. I'm not
Well, and I'm not saying it's the best plan, but what other plan is there really, Jonas?
Oh, I don't know. Fix the radio, find Clarissa, set fire to the mug shop, and these are just off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm still worried about Clarissa.
But we can't fix
Hey,
the
how's it
radio.
going today?
I don't know how.
I'm not saying literally do that. I'm just... There's other things we can do.
But there isn't.
Ren, understand it is completely your fault that we're in this to begin with.
What?
And now you want us to trust you when things are really bad? You had Alex bring the radio.
Shut up, everybody. Look, here's something cool. A phone. Let's stop making Alex uncomfortable and talk about this instead.
But Ren, look at reality. You dragged us out here. You had Alex bring the
Oh, God.
death machine.
Stop saying it was my fault. It wasn't.
Come on, Jonas, this is nobody's fault. Ghosts are never anybody's fault, certainly not ours.
I'm so lost.
Yeah, guys, this isn't really productive.
It should be obvious to even the cheap seats that you're the only new weirdo who throws this whole social harmony thing we got going on out of whack. I mean, we all grew up with
Okay, Ren, just take a step back, all right? Jonas isn't a weirdo. He's a good guy.
What? Your good guy is like deploying a missile barrage of insanity on me right now.
Ren, you just took
The
drugs.
stories I heard about this guy, he's a maniac, okay? He's gonna trash our only legitimate means of getting out of here if you buy into this crap.
Legitimate means? What are you even talking about? You have
Okay, you're arguing 15 things at once now. Do the plan, trust Jonas, leave Ren, pick a target, or, better yet, just don't.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care what Caveman Jonas says. There is a boat.
What is wrong with Ren?
House.
Like,
And the key to her house is back on Main Street.
And the backup plan for when this thing fails spectacularly is two of us have to stay here by the semi-functioning walkie-talkie.
Fine by me. Alex has the radio. Are you okay to go into town? Not that you...
Yeah, it's not like, I'm fine, whatever, I'm ready.
You shouldn't go alone. We don't need 3 of us up here.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my, brilliant idea or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is gonna start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket case.
I am not a basket case.
Just shut up, both of you.
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller, who do you want coming with you?
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean...
I'm forcing you two idiots to stay here.
Why are you making me shack up with this
It's
guy?
my friggin'
We've been
plan.
together the
We'll be back later, so play nice in the meantime.
You'll be fine.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this
no,
isn't...
it's fine. This will be a good... If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
I just kind of at this point just wanted to deal with somebody else. Just wanted to deal with somebody else. At least Nona seems kind of put together. She's a little crazy, but that's fine. At this point, I didn't want to listen to Ren at all, because if I had to listen to him talk for the rest of this stream, I swear to God, I would have lost my mind. I would not have been happy if I had to listen to that ding-dong talk while he's on drugs for any more than 5 minutes. I'm gonna go hang out with Nona. I think the problem is that it's oh my God, Ren is insufferable. I understand that he's oh, he's a teenager, whatever, funny. But it's just oh my God, you know what? I take it back. You're just as bad as Jonah Hill's character in Superbad. You are just the worst. Ren gets to be on there as the worst. TM. You get to join Ava from Borderlands 3 in the category of kids that I really wish I could throw off a building. Swear to G. Come on, man. It's he doesn't stop talking. It's he's constant. His ego is awful. And his vibes are rancid. And I feel like the main thing about it is that he's taking drugs and then he's yeah, I'm totally sound of mind. It's why are you doing this? You didn't even specify which ones you were on. Man really said, hey, I'm on a drug. It's oh, cool, drug TM, I see. The ones they warned me about in Dare. I understand. They don't even tell us which ones. They just said, yes, drug. Yes, drugs. Just what are you talking about, man?
I do remember you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You sit in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to be sorry about. I don't talk all that much, so I don't know why you remember me.
I'm also just, never there. It's a loophole where, I don't know if you know this, but if you ditch, you get a detention, and if you don't go to that, you get suspended. But suspensions are like paid vacation, you can just do your work over. So...
Oh, wait, if you don't really go to, class, what are you doing instead all day?
Jenny, the TA, she lets me practice ballet in her studio. So that, really.
Well, that's nice.
And don't tell anyone, but my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm having a thing, and you're invited. I think Clarissa's out of town, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, happy early birthday! In my family, we celebrate birthdays all week, so you're 4 days late. Gotta get in the mind state.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I brought it up. That's not.
Okay, can I just say, she's already making such a big impression. She's just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try and be happy, even though this today has been awful. And I'm pretty sure when she finds out about Clarissa, it's gonna be awful. If Clarissa's dead, she might be dead. But the fact that that she's already one of the nicest people around, God, it's such a relief. I appreciate Jonas, but Ren is insufferable, and Clarissa, well, she tested gravity. If brownie, then probably devil's lettuce. Probably, but he was saying that it was hallucinogenic, so... Because it seemed like he was on something hallucinogenic, so... I'm gonna guess that he somehow found a way to bake the LSD in that one.
Well, I'm worried about Clarissa, and... Well, I was thinking about my last birthday when... Actually, sorry, never mind. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm just in a fog right now.
It's okay, it's fine. We're all kinda in a daze right now.
I just hope she's okay. That's all.
We'll find her, Nona. We're not leaving without her.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate that Nona is so nice. Holy crap. It's like, Jonas was a little bit snarky, and I appreciate it, but it's like, man, it is so nice to have somebody who's just like... Thank you, Nona. I like this lady. This is nice. Oh, there's fog. That's not great. Oh, time to keep walking. I'm gonna check the sign. It's also interesting that this is clearly like a huge decision, though, because you're choosing a character to sit and talk to and get to know through this entire section. So I could have chosen to hang out with, you know what I just realized? I just realized that Ren has a major crush on Nona. God, she would have been so uncomfortable being left alone with him on drugs. I am so happy I pulled her out of that. Probably gonna come back and find Ren like halfway down the tower with his pants down or something. Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna take my time on this one. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time on this one. I don't need to be here anymore. Discovery Cliffs. Oh, it's over there. I see. Oh. I like how this part has been very not supernatural. It's just been walking around on a cool island. The music, I will say, the music has definitely been a big sticking point for me because the music's been really good, like the ambience and the sound design. I definitely think this would have been. I feel like Ren alone might have sunk it if it wasn't for the fact that the vibes are immaculate in the story. I think even Ren, to a point, is like... It feels about right for him to be insufferable because he feels like the kind of kid who is trying way too hard to be cool. I'm grateful I never went through that phase that I was trying to be the cool guy. I was just like, yeah, do whatever, man. I'm gonna do the best I can. It doesn't matter. I think the characterization has been very strong, but it's one of those things where I think the characters personally, some of the, like, I think Clarissa and Ren don't, like, for me categorically, they can kind of sink a story if they're overdone. So I'm grateful that I did that. I'm grateful that this game gives you the choice to deal with Ren.
So it's the Parks and Facilities building. That's down a bit, right? If I'm remembering the right building, I don't think it's far.
Yeah, we're close.
But I think it's good that they allow you to make that choice because it feels bad that I probably will never 100% this game because dealing with it's like Ren sits in the same place as Kenji from Persona 3, where it's the specific quirks of that personality are just major. Like, it's enough for me to say, okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We don't deal with that. We'll just leave it alone.
Clarissa, what are you? How did she get up there? What are you doing?
Clarissa, where have you been? The last time we saw you jumped out a window. We thought you were dead.
Clarissa, what? On the beach. Alex, Christ, what's wrong with her? Clarissa, can you hear me?
Okay, just what do you guys want? This is just really lost its charm, I have to say.
Alex, please, can you just...
Be diplomatic with the ghosts.
But can you just do something, please? Just try anything. Like, Clarissa!
I can... I'll try, okay.
Alright, let's see if we can exercise the ghost with radios.
Can you hear me?
Time to exercise ghosts with triangles.
Alex, get her down. At least, please, somehow.
Hang on.
Ah!
Oh, that's new.
You think you can control me?
Clarissa, are you not possessed right now?
Possessed. I am possessed. I am
Consumed with an unending fury.
She was wonderful with her hands.
Consumed with... What are you mad at? We've all been...
I'm not mad, dear. I'm tired.
When you're off, the little machine has no more heart than a brain.
No more heart.
Is she okay? Or...
She's... I think so. Oh, Clarissa, are you okay?
Clarissa, wake up, please.
You scared the crap out of us.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure?
Do you remember anything that happened?
I remember waiting in Fort Milner and seeing you.
That was a while ago.
How did I get here?
You don't remember how you got here?
This is kind of perturbing.
The usual answer to any question tonight has been, I have no idea, and sorry to say, but this is no different.
So you're just blank.
No, I remember something. I remember you with that radio. And I remember feeling like you were the reason all of this was happening.
Wait, it's Clarissa's turn already?
Yeah, it's my turn. What do you mean it's Clarissa's turn already? I haven't even asked one question. Everyone's asking me. I get to do the asking now.
Wait, what's going on? We're back at the...
It's Clarissa's turn?
Yeah, it's Clarissa's turn.
I'm a little lost.
All people should know what my question is going to be, because I'm not going to waste it. Alex, what did you do? Explain why me and my best friend and your idiot best...
Look, when we went into the cave, we found a thing, and I used the radio to somehow tune it in, and I think it jump-started everything.
Cool. Hey, Tam, how's it going today?
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Jonas, now you're seeing who you're stuck to until graduation.
Clarissa, seriously, I can vouch for this. This isn't her fault.
It has to be her fault. Of course it's her fault. There's no other way this story goes.
Okay, Clarissa, come on. I said I was sorry. You don't have to pile on.
Pile on?
No, come on, Clarissa. Let's not do this right
You're
now.
gonna learn, Jonas. I swear to God. The town looks at her like she has a red letter tattooed on her frickin' forehead. And the giant, lit up Christmas tree reason why is that Michael is dead because of her. Because of her. Like, do you understand who you're living with?
Clarissa, I don't know what you're talking about, but this does not seem like the time or the place, so...
No, this is exactly
I'm so lost.
the time, exactly the place before you go anywhere else with her. Michael was gonna leave town. He was free. He was out of here until this one convinced him to take her swimming for one last God knows what. And he drowned. He drowned in Horn Lake while this one could barely flap her arms.
Clarissa.
She is a pox, Jonas.
It doesn't make it my fault! Anyone could have been there, anyone, and then they would have had to watch him die, you unbelievable prick!
Anyone wouldn't have watched him die, Alex. Anyone else would have done something.
Carissa's kind of awful.
I'm sorry, but enough. Clarissa, that's enough. It's too much right now. I can't believe... Ugh. Seriously, enough.
I thought you would... Jesus Christ, can't you be with me on this?
I am with you, Clarissa, but we came here to do a thing, and that thing is gonna get us home. So let's get home.
No.
Clarissa, what are you...
All the Oxenfree.
Hey. Whoa. Man, do you ever get deja vu? Geez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one.
Yes, I have gotten and presumably will continue to get deja.
Carissa holding on to too much baggage.
It's so weird. It's like cold mouse feet on your skin or something.
Yep, this isn't budging.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly. The lock looks pretty worn.
I don't get enough breaking down doors in my life, really, so I'm not gonna complain.
Oh, look at that. I don't think you need to drag Ren with you during this part to get 100%, but I forget. I mean, I wouldn't. It's just like I wouldn't.
To sign up for the aquatics program, please register at the front desk. I think here's something.
No, hey, the box made noises.
Pocket radio, I think.
Oh, this one goes to 66.
There's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios. wave-assisted lock? Whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here. So they're like ID tags or something.
Okay, cool. Great.
Eventually.
Ooh, wait. Here's like a...
Huh.
Wait.
Everything.
What is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family or like
Oh,
hasn't
that's
her
neat.
family been?
I feel like Chorus is the reason why
No,
nobody's allowed to
discard that.
leave.
I just want to... Okay, here. To
Steal a boat and leave.
whom it should concern, this island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
What? What could that mean?
I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths
Oh my God! The Kanaloa was destroyed by friendly fire.
Oh.
about Edwards Island.
I didn't know I could find
But
that.
Now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk. Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios.
Interesting.
I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Oh, scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt!
Wait. To whosoever finds the material, know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time. And truly for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler.
I've seriously had like
Oh, I'm gonna get my
dreams
boy.
about this.
Thank you,
Finding
Edra.
a secret, digging it up, it turning out to be a mechanical unicorn.
Yeah, we've all had the mechanical unicorn dream. But I think I'm ready just to go home. To be totally face up with you.
I mean, fair. So how does it's a 140.1, so can I just use it at any time, or... No. Well, either way. Let me get out of here. Time to go. This place is crazy. Yeah, I think Clarissa holding onto the baggage of Michael is probably the reason why has the unique problems she's having with this, with the radio demons. I'm calling them the radio demons because I'm not really sure what else to refer to them as.
Alex, why are you wearing that jacket? It's like 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway. You bring a jacket, but you don't bring a swimsuit.
It's cold, that's why. The sun is kinda out, but when you're in the shade, it drops to like 50.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks. Did we? I thought we said we'd bring drinks.
Ah, I see. We're seeing a flashback.
We didn't bring drinks? You didn't bring drinks?
Oh, poo. Today turned out to be a flawless day. It really did.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did. I wanted to bring a kite, but thought you'd laugh at me.
Why would I laugh at you?
You're laughing right now.
Not because of... Oh my god, forget it.
I'm getting a feeling that this flashback is telling. It's also interesting seeing Michael. Looks very interesting. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the point of this flashback is. It's also interesting seeing a flashback in this game, like an honest to goodness one, not just like a tip in a direction in that way. I'm curious what we're gonna see with this. Oh, here's Radio Cuckoo. Radio Gaga's. That's a good one.
Since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's...
It's been... I don't know, it's been...
Sorry. I think... Yeah, I accidentally left my phone on the ferry, because I do things like that.
Oh god, you
Them
idiot.
Radio
Go get
Demons,
it
that's their
before it
theme
leaves.
song.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
Okay, I guess.
So...
I don't know what to say.
I'm glad we could all do stuff today. I'm glad you were cool with it, I mean. I know you guys are really close and, like, I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their girlfriend or whatever. So I think it would be cool if we could, like, continue to do things together.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Interesting.
And yeah, let's do stuff, you know.
Cool, cool. Michael, he loves you, like, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but he talks about you all the time. Oh, Alex did this, and Alex let the frogs out in science class. Isn't she hilarious?
Yeah, well, I love him too.
I had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's like 8.
Glad you got it back, regardless.
I'm so confused.
So, I actually really want a cold something, so I'm gonna run into town and get like a soda. Anybody want anything?
Yeah, get me a drink too?
Sure. I'll be back.
I have this weird feeling something's
I'm
wrong.
here. What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I'm, doing alright.
Yeah?
Got a screamer, slushy and ice cream, yummy.
Yeah.
And look, I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something.
That's pretty good.
with her, so, thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, so... But I owe you.
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
Stick with it. Stay with her. If she makes you happy, if she makes you laugh, who am I to say anything otherwise?
Thank you. Good blessings, good tidings.
I just realized that my brain kind of just took it in after a point, but I just realized that Clarissa dyed her hair, or not Clarissa, Alex. It kind of just caught to me because I'm like, oh yeah, naturally blue hair, I could see it, and then I'm like, wait, no, this is a relatively close to reality world. And now I'm starting to realize that she probably started dyeing her hair after Michael's death.
You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
You know what, Bucko? I need it more than you.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Interesting. Also interesting that affects the person, that clearly has an effect on the relationships with Clarissa. Because she'll remember what I did. Even if it's me going back in time to fix it, so...
Alex, are you...
Whoa, you can move her while she's getting up? That's crazy.
Man, you've been acting like a... I don't even know how to put it, like a bird, just flitting around in circles for 10 minutes. I was about to, like, slap you or scream or something.
I don't know. What was I doing?
Well, let's see. First you stopped walking, then you started spinning.
Oh.
Slowly, like a dying top. And then you were talking about sandwiches, like in your sleep. I thought, honestly, I was watching your brain melt. Not fun.
I haven't been talking about stupid sandwiches. Haven't you realized that I was gone for however long? I went through...
Memories.
It's one of those time loop things.
Time loop thing? Really? You didn't leave. We'd been here the whole time, both of us. Well, you more physically than mentally, I guess, but...
I'm curious
other
how...
than that, I really don't know what to tell you.
Wait, have I? You didn't see me disappear for 10 minutes or something?
Nope, you've been right there. Can you maybe just tell me what happened? What'd you see? What was it like? And what happened, basically?
It was a day I can remember, actually, when Michael and I spent a random Saturday on the beach here. It was just unbelievable to see him again.
Are you doing okay? Something like that. I don't know if I'd like it.
It was weird. I don't know. I don't know if it was a good thing for me.
Yeah. Let's get to the gate. Get home.
Really, the thing that's kind of intriguing me the most with like this aspect of it is that means that everyone's perception is different. So we're only specifically and exclusively getting Alex's point of view on these events. So there's a lot of ambiguity as to what's actually happening.
Hey, why aren't you at the tower?
This one got a little antsy.
Weird stuff was playing on the radio. That voice said I had a mother's laugh. What does that even mean?
Anyways, are we happy?
I guess the radio will open this somehow?
Hopefully.
No, 140.1?
Give it a whirl.
But anyways, yes, we did it. We got the thing to open the gate. It's a new radio.
Turn on
we
the
think
Lima,
that's how it works anyways.
India,
Oh, cool.
Golf,
Then let's get out
Hotel,
of here.
Tango.
Well, if the
For the
radio's the
ship's
thing.
coming
It doesn't
home.
matter without Clarissa. Do
Turn
I really
on
have
the
to point out that she's
Lima,
not here?
India,
We got the way in. Let's just
Hotel,
do what we meant to do and
Tango.
check to see if the boat
For the
works.
ship's coming
But not
home.
leave yet, right?
Turn
Listen,
on
if we have the key,
Lima,
which is apparently this
Mm.
radio, then let's just go to the
Golf,
house and see. And if it
Hotel,
looks like we can leave that way,
Tango.
then we'll go on a
For
Clarissa
the
hunt.
ship's coming home.
All right.
I think you're supposed to use
Turn
the
on
radio to
the
tune into the
Lima,
gate, right, Alex?
India,
So how do I... Let's see.
So are you gonna try the gate thing, or...
Ren, if you start talking again, I will find...
If we're still gonna go to the house, let's just do it. Try the radio, Alex.
Well, that worked out. Good enough.
Cool.
Wow.
Mechanically, this game has a lot going on that's really cool, and it's interesting seeing that. It's interesting seeing how they're how the upgrades are. It's like, oh yeah, we get the new radio type, and now we have access to a bunch of things. And theoretically, oh god, how am I gonna pop open everything? That is one thing I haven't quite figured out: is how do you go about exploring everything?
Jesus, that house is huge.
Oh god, we have to
That
deal with him
lady
again. I
really knew how to
forgot.
live. It's like the Chateau de Adler.
Yeah.
Ah, she does have a boat.
Yeah, see? Allie knew what she was talking about. She should, anyway. I mean, she had to schlep back and forth here all summer.
Yeah, I think Ren. I don't like Ren, but I appreciate that. It probably needs a key, so we're probably gonna go check out the boat, see that it needs a key, then get back out, and then go. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like a boat that needs keys. There are no oars.
And before we go crazy, it wasn't with Maggie's stuff back at the office, like with the radio?
No, we looked through all of her stuff, I think.
Huh. Well,
Well, let's say we find the keys. Does anyone even know how to drive this? It's a radio lock. The woman sure did love her antiquated security.
I'm interested that there's... That's lovely. Nothing quite like radio demons to get the brain running. Oh, that's nice. I like that you can just kind of zoom in and go like, ah, yes, of course.
that is a nifty gizmo.
Why is he sitting on the stairs? Oh.
Finally.
Clarissa,
Oh, God,
Jesus.
you scared me. Thought you were like Maggie Adler's dead body or something.
How do you get in here? The door was locked. Do you have, like, a radio?
No, I don't have a radio. The kitchen window was open.
Oh.
Kitchen window? Where?
Okay, sure.
Look, Clarissa's here, so everyone's here now. We can just... Everyone's okay, all right? That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
let's just find the keys to the boat or a phone or whatever and just find a way home. I promise. We can all keep talking and or...
Fine, okay? Let's focus up.
Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
I'm really hoping that Clarissa doesn't just disappear on me again.
Oh, that's an attic? Thought it was like a cat's toy or something.
Oh, cool. Oh, hey, the attic. Let's see. Chest.
The chest is padlocked. Needs a combination.
Mrs. Adler was either paranoid beyond belief or just a very tidy woman.
Well, she buried information in sonically camouflaged containers, Jonas. My guess is paranoid.
I appreciate.
Have you seen
I appreciate
this?
how much
It's
of
like
this
a
is.
star map or a diagram of planets or something.
Yeah, why would she need anything like a map of the universe? I mean, it's not like she's bouncing stuff off satellites for a job.
Maybe they needed to chart signals through space or something?
Maybe.
Oh, it's a draft of her letter that she left in the office. To whom it should concern. She left notes everywhere, she said. Hidden with secret signals.
She was an odd one, I'll give her that. But, you know, cool in a way.
Maybe she was up to something. You ever think of that? I mean, she's wrapped up in this thing somehow.
Maybe, but also things don't have to make sense. Sometimes stuff just happens, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, that's actually a good point, Jonas. Good point. Jeez. Again, it's one of those things where I don't want to talk over the voice acting, but it's really hard to get a word in edgewise. This house is mighty creepy, though, so hopefully we're able to find something.
Man, she owned enough books. It's mostly math, I think. Ergodic thermodynamics. And religion, sheesh, there's a
Okay,
lot
we
of...
get it. She liked the smell of paper. Fascinating insight. We'll all
Okay, why don't you get off your ass and help then?
I am helping by keeping out of the way of more enterprising sorts like yourself.
Ugh.
I appreciate that Clarissa can't stop being a pain. Was there another thing in the attic? Oh, probably. Let me go check. I probably whiffed seeing it if I on the first run. Let me go check. Anything? Just go downstairs. There's the chest. Oh, maybe it's on this side? Oh, no. Aw. I can't go in there. There's probably something in there. Aw.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Look, Jonas, are we, like, okay? I mean, because of the whole taking not you to town thing.
I'm not gonna pretend it didn't bother me a little, but it'd be stupid to, like... Tonight has been bad enough. I'm not gonna crab about that. I mean, are you, like, mad at me or something?
No.
No, I want to be okay with you. I just... If we keep at each other's throats, I don't know.
No, like, doesn't stretch and hydrate.
Me neither. So let's just not be at each other's throats.
Hope everyone's able to stretch and hydrate as well.
See? Easy.
That's how siblings get over stuff. Just like, yep, we're good. We're done. Time's over. Okay. Guess we're going to the basement area.
Put some clothes on. Remember that guy? Where are your parents? Your kids better get...
Oh, Chad's lake house.
Yeah, that guy was a friggin' weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, they're having fun. Did stretch and hydrate. Hope everyone else also gets to stretch and hydrate. Let me go in the basement. Hooray. Oh. Hello, dork.
Huh. Ren, you were right. There's like a ledger here. The Adler family does own the island.
Never doubt me.
And here's the combination for the... There's a padlocked chest in the attic upstairs. 29, 18, 54.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna look at this stuff.
She made a lot of... What should I call these? Slides? They're not video. There's something in here.
Silent memories?
We play the picture and it's just a radio demon. Yeah, Ren, you can just stay here. It's fine. I'll see you later. Yeah, the perspective this game has is really fascinating because it's really cool how they're able to how they're able to move the move things around in assets and be able to keep things running in this and maintain the immaculate vibes, as I like to call it.
Are you, doing okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah?
We're going home soon, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I am very curious if the radio demons will even let us leave. So we'll see, but... I sort of get this feeling we're not just going to be able to dip.
29, 18, 54. It's a lot of radios and those containers we saw at the town office. Oh, and like a map of the caverns. She's written here, tune into the source.
What do you think that means? She couldn't have known about the ghosts, right?
I don't know, something about ELF transmitters or the submarine's ways of communicating.
Intriguing.
You can just say you don't know. That's okay.
I mean, it's not that we don't know, it's that we might know.
The boat keys. Got them.
Oh.
Perfecto.
Time to go.
All right, we got keys for the boat. Where?
Jonas found them in a chest upstairs. So, say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was just saying it. It's not directed at you or anything.
That's how thanks work, Ren, you little dork. Oh no.
Oh, Alex.
Well, that's...
Come down here, please.
That's less than ideal.
We have something we want to show you.
Yeah, everyone's dead.
Oh, just come down and we'll drink to our future. Come down, okay? It'll be all right, I promise.
Where is she? Clarissa?
Here comes... Ah, there you are. Now we imagine you're a bit confused. But don't fret. This will be the final part of your training,
All training is supervised by very skilled instructors.
Training?
Training?
I don't want to be trained. What are
You signed up for this, Alexandra.
Possible.
So please, I cannot bear your excuses, offspring. You walked in here with clear eyes. The test is easy. We will speak of something we see in the house, and you will go and find it. See? As simple and good.
What is it with you guys and all the games? You're like dogs or children. Just what is the point?
The point, dear, the point is that they were never games, and you can figure that out by your lonesome. Now, let's start with the softball. I spy, with my little eye, radiation. There is, of course, a time limit here. So, 10, 9, 8, 7.
Radiation? What are you talking about?
5. Why is that called official? 4, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, child. You weren't even close.
What is happening to Nona?
Look at that. The little one's up and hit the silk. If you'd paid attention, you'd have noticed the television set right by my side, the little X-ray emitting death machine. But right now, you'd be wise to think of radiation and other sets.
Wait, the TV set?
Pay attention.
I didn't even know there was a TV set there. What?
Let's make this a little harder, okay? 8, 7, 6, 5.
I didn't even realize what she said.
3, 2.
The TV was next to Jonas.
Alexandra, what a disappointment you've turned
Oh, there it is.
Oh, your new brother. On to first light. It's time for the bonus round, Alex, so stay quick. This is one you really want to find. I spy with my little eye a picture of a memory. Be fast now.
You know what? I'm not playing this game.
Over the hills and far.
You know what?
Mommy duck called quack, quack, quack. But 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just gonna be your eternal disappointment.
Little ducks come quacking back. Oh, not good. Not good at all.
At this point, I'm not even sure what's happening.
Silly boy. Fig leafed away.
Yeah?
What you failed to find is a photograph of Margaret Adler and her friend Anna. You see, you and your schoolyard chums are experiencing, well, this has sort of happened before. Maggie and Anna tried to sport with us many years ago, and, well, only one survived. And in the process, we discovered a way for us to return, so to speak. It just takes a little time. And a far-reaching tolerance for the ignorant. They're not an eternal recurrence. The waves. It's the waves, we think. And we will use those waves to absorb into your friends as sunlight blooms into flowers. And we will grow. And we will engulf.
I straight up...
We tried it too quickly with Anna, but now we know to wait and soak. We had to keep you here, on the island. And it will be a great honor, Alex, really, to carry us through this life. And on to the next.
I'm like just more lost than anything, to be honest.
When our vessel dashed on the rocks, we had until dawn, and so will you. We would spend that time wisely, and we thank you for your good service.
So, I'm kind of screwed.
Well, I think the problem is that I just straight up, like, I couldn't understand what she said in the second one. And the first one, it was like, oh, I didn't really realize the TV was even there. So I just gave in. It was just like, okay, well, I guess this is happening. I couldn't actually hear what she said, and I thought the subtitles were on, so... I thought subtitles were on. I turned them on like ages ago, and it's like, oh, cool. I thought I turned them on, and then it's like, I just didn't think about it because I've been dealing with all this, frankly, crazy stuff. But I kind of forgot about it, but yeah, I definitely should have had subtitles on, like ensured they were on, because that one, the voice distortions definitely screw up the ability to tell what's going on there. Yeah, child Alex.
Tell Michael he should go out on
Okay. Can I do the thing now? I definitely feel like I screwed up. Like 100%.
So we can go on. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me first.
It wasn't a dream or a vision or something. You and Clarissa standing in the living room just now, was it?
Ugh.
No, that was very, very real.
Christ! I felt like I was dying. Alex, how hard is it to find an old woman's junk within a reasonable time frame?
Yeah, that did not feel good.
It felt like someone was shoving spiders
Okay,
down my
well
throat.
now I'm just...
So, I mean, Christ, if Clarissa was whisked away to the cave by nuclear submarine monsters, then, I mean, the plan has to be to retrieve her, right?
I'm still going to call them ghosts, if that's okay.
Clarissa is only like one slice of the problem. We're all infected or whatever, so we need to rip the issue off like a bandage.
Now we have
all at
subtitles,
once.
now it's like...
Okay, great, yeah, but how do we do that?
Well, good question.
Maggie, I think Maggie Adler might have had some sort of a plan or a scheme or something to fix what's going on.
What possible plan could Maggie Adler have? First of all, she's dead, and second of all, she was like
Okay, you know what? I'm just
Mother
leaving.
Goose. She didn't know anything about
I'm just
this.
leaving.
She left secret notes all over the place. The ghosts hate her. She was involved with it somehow. Come on. And she thought she needed to tune a radio into the source of the problem in the cave.
Well, if we're going to the cave... Oh, actually, I forgot. I saw the entrance has been caved in since you guys went inside.
All right, I know there are a whole bunch of secret communist bomb-fearing tunnels dug into this place during the 1950s, and Maggie has loads of film about military stuff in her basement. So
Maybe there's a way back into the cave through one of those, you're thinking?
Let's take
I think the tough thing was that...
What kind of name is Epiphany Fields anyway? Wait, is it Epiphany?
It's
Epiphany Field. All right, there's already something in here. Experiments and findings of experienced phenomena, January 52.
Awesome. Oh man, if this turns out to be just prehistoric home videos...
I'm very lost.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is just the,
God, it's just the first thing. Just give it a second to warm
I'm
up,
very
will
confused
you?
by what's happening.
Okay, we're getting warmer, I think.
So, if you look at the, lines or whatever, the bomb shelter should lead right into the cave. Just like from another angle. According to this, at least.
Oh.
But won't it be, locked or something, right?
Yeah, how do we get in? It's just like the cave wall, only steel or whatever bomb shelters are made out of.
Yeah,
Oh, what? She knew about these things?
Wow, that's crazy.
It says that to fix a temporal tear, that's a mouthful.
Temporal tear isn't a mouthful.
We would need to transpose to the other side and tune into the source within itself.
Okay, but we're not doing that, right?
Good question.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but strap in, boys and girls, because we might have to, okay? If it's the only thing that will fix us.
Yeah, but that's, scary.
Well, something better work.
Or we're boned.
Or we're boned. Precisely.
Don't agree with your crushed dork.
Oh, sorry, this looks like the end, but from the wrong film thing.
No, wait. This is something I actually remember from that stupid radio tour thing, because it, sounded so weird. It's called the call and response system. It unlocks the bomb shelter. This is showing us how to do it. See? It says, when someone sends an emergency signal from the Catbird station in the woods, and the receiving station confirms it. It's like a connected response thing.
All right, but come on, Nona, do you honestly believe that the old equipment in either building will still work?
I don't know, but it's the only thing we have so far.
And time's a-clicking.
Alex and me will head through the woods, do the, call part. You and Ren can hang by the door to the bomb shelter and open it when it's ready.
Can we just...
Okay, let's talk about the plan again.
Can we just, think this plan through for, 1 minute before running off half-cocked?
Everyone heard that, right?
Yes.
I know it's a little complex, but we'll just see how it goes, all right?
Okay, so we need to go back up to the response station to open the bomb shelter. Okay. Sounds good.
All right, break. And if anything goes wrong, please, don't tell me. I won't want to know.
At this point, I don't know how to feel about Ren, because he's kind of an idiot. Still. I'm kind of fascinated by the way, how deep this goes, but I'm kind of a bit worried about how this is going to end, but I think the interesting thing to me is that there has been no definite stakes yet. But I think some of that's because these are teenagers and the story is not trying to be 900% Gloomsville. Put it nicely. Like, they definitely were like, hey, we don't want to take the mood down catastrophically by having people actually die before you get to the end. Like, granted, they could have very easily just like taken Ren and that would have been, well, it would have been fine with me, but it would have sucked because it's like, oh yeah, the characters would have had to deal with the actual ramifications of a death. I am wondering why Clarissa is so wrapped in on this part though, but I wonder how that is gonna pan out by the end of all this. Oh. Oh, Ren is drowning. Ren, stop doing that. Neat.
Alex, okay, are you back to normal?
What just happened? Did I black out or fall down or something?
You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
Uh-oh. That's not good. I guess I'd been convincing myself I was immune because of my generally happy demeanor.
It only lasted like a minute, but we should hurry up and do this before the door on you opens any wider to them.
Yeah, let's get this over.
Okay, so this is the bomb shelter. This is the bomb shelter. We need to go up to Tohi Woods. Or Tohi. You need to go back up to the response station. Up there. Okay, that's pretty easy.
No, look, it kinda made sense.
Hey, guys.
Wait. Did I get the plan wrong? Because if I got it right...
No, you didn't get it wrong.
We're just taking this way, that's all.
What, the scenic route?
Everything's the scenic route. There's no quicker way.
Okay, well, we'll be here. Good luck.
It is nice seeing that they have conversations, though, even when you're not there, but... Yeah, definitely, I get this weird feeling that Ren is not a... Definitely not the most liked character, I don't think. At least I don't think so. The only downside with the going back to certain places is your character speeds are not exactly... It's good that they're preserving energy, but it is a little bit slower. It is a little bit slow. That's okay. I definitely understand. I honestly don't dislike any of them, surprisingly.
You know what time it is?
It's 4 in the morning, which is usually about the time everyone decides if they're going to bed or ordering another 3 pizzas.
Yeah? What's your vote usually in that situation?
Never leave pizza on the table. It's like getting 11 in blackjack. Just double down. Don't even think about it.
I think...
You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work?
Yes. Undoubtedly. Without doubt. Absolutely, it's gonna work.
Well, I'm glad you're confident, because I just have this feeling like these ghosts aren't really concerned. I just feel like they're pretty confident. Like they know...
Okay, that joke is a little weird.
Be shopping for school supplies. But maybe that's just me.
I think the thing that I understand, though, is that even if I personally dislike a character, that doesn't, like... It doesn't disqualify them from being well written. I guess that's something I should probably make note, is that I think the characters are very well written.
Oh, Jesus, what are you doing jumping across that? There's like another way down here.
Look, Jonas, I do like a million jumping jacks a day. This is nothing.
Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry.
It's fine. But I think it's one of those things where I recognize I have to make the distinction. I should have done it earlier, but the distinction between me disliking a character and a character being poorly written, because Ren is not poorly written, neither is Clarissa. I think it's one of those things where, as on a personal note, like as a player, I don't like them, but as a writer, I'm like, no, I get why I get how they're effective in their roles, and as characters they're very effective. It's just, I know that, and I think it's something that affects my writing, is that when I write characters I don't...
Now the station's up at the top of the hill.
When I write characters that I find...
I hope this works.
When I write characters that are like meant to be frustrate the reader, I try to go about it in ways that's like, I find it difficult to write characters who are obnoxious, I guess is the way to put it. I don't know how best to describe it. It's like there's a certain level of, I think Ren is a great example of this, where
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
I think the main problem is that
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
I think the problem is that characters of that type kind of are difficult for me to handle. Because I know for me personally, it's very hard to stare at that character and be like, yep, okay, I can live with this being in the story. I think some of it comes down to, I think as a writer, it's very hard for me to emulate that personality. But it's one of those things where like all the characters in this game so far have been like, even the radio demons have been well written as eldritch beings. Okay, demons, what do you want me to do? You want me to just lay down and die or something? Oh no. I will say at this point, I think with indie games and time loops, I get nervous every time I see a time loop now.
People lose their names and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, Cena.
Graves? Interesting. Oh, good that spells it out for you. That's interesting.
People lose their names and give them to Golf.
So Graves is a person? I do remember that my experience playing 12 minutes was not fantastic when
Ren! Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
No, come on. Clarissa was dead too, but like bunny ears dead, not dead, because apparently killing yourself doesn't actually do anything here.
Alex!
Well, it's the truth, Jonas. And I'm not gonna stand here and fall for one of these I'm dead, no I'm not, shuffleboard swaps again. Come on, let's skip to the last chapter. I know it's gonna happen.
See?
He drowned. He took a fall.
What is happening?
I don't know. He just stopped.
I mean, does it really matter what happened? Either way, done is done.
I know you're not Jonas, so there's no use in pretending.
Soon it won't be a pretense. It'll be an absolute. Alex, we know you're in charge and we know your plan, and we also know that your plan won't work. It never does. So we have a proposition for you. A deal. A bargain, really. And you should take it.
Closing the tear in the cave might work. You don't know that for sure.
We do know that for sure. We've seen others try. We've seen you try.
I
so pay
see.
attention. It's already over for Clarissa. She's gone. We'll pilot her through the rest of existence, and there's nothing you can do to change that. But if you agree to let us take her, let her go, quietly and without fuss. We won't slaughter the rest of your friends, like young Reginald here. We'll leave the rest of you cattle.
I don't get it. Why do you even need my permission if you have her already?
Don't misunderstand. We don't need anything from you except what we can willingly take. We're merely offering you an arrangement that would leave both parties satisfied. Well, somewhat satisfied. Your friends would be fine. And your not-so-friend is none of your concern anyway. Well, you can't say we never tried. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
I'm not really sure what the demon expects me to do besides just stand here.
We know because we can be Jonas for this long, and his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
I don't think that's true. Maybe I'm just a little bit lost, But I don't think I even understand the rules of what's happened here.
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
I don't think I even understand critically what happened. Like, I think the difficulty I have is that, for me, I know that taking in... I think for me right now, the problem is that I'm trying to take in what the story has handed me.
The station's up at the top of the... Ugh. God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
You were possessed. And for the longest time, I think that we've, seen so far.
Yeah, I know. I can kind of remember that part.
Hello? Anyone there?
What? Are they? Oh,
yeah.
They're somehow. I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
Anybody?
How are they doing that?
Beats me. I mean, there has to be like a switch on their end or something to control the talk box.
Jonas, don't listen.
Talk box?
Set here for the,
You know what I mean? The thing with the
machinery, speak and
stuff.
whatever we're doing.
Yeah, let's do it. Time's a wasting.
Okay, so...
Like, actually wasted. Like, I feel my body wasting away.
No, it's okay if you're like dealing with stuff.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Deal with stuff.
What stuff?
When I almost kind of slipped and fell off the bridge.
I'm a little lost.
Oh my god, you guys, that...
No, it was
It was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come close.
It wasn't that.
You were perilously close to tumbling into the ocean from like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't that high.
I don't...
It was like... It was high.
I'm very confused.
No, it
Right,
wasn't.
radio
Yeah,
locked.
it was.
I keep forgetting this thing is
No.
that.
Oh.
Just
Okay,
whatever.
I just have to tune it.
She is fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Okay, just... Whenever you're ready, because I'm sure you're listening.
Yeah, just hit the button, the receiver thing, and we can do the...
Hello, we're here.
I feel like I don't know the rules of what's happening.
This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please. Otherwise, stay on the line, and we'll send a traffic custodian out to you directly.
Oh, thank God. I'd like to report a poltergeist. They've come into my house, they've shaved all my cats, they look better in my mittens. Oh, I just need any and all advice you can give me.
Well, first...
Can everyone just shut up? You can play dress-up phone time when you get home.
Yeah, I guess he's right, actually.
Okay, alright, fine.
Alright, send button.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Hey, we're awesome.
Awesome enough, at least.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
I think the thing I've caught is that I think it's because of my lack of exploration that I actually don't know the rules of engagement with these ghosts. Because it's like they didn't really explain anything and are trying to pull the, like, and the thing is they didn't explain anything directly to me that I can remember. Mainly because my brain is stuffed with a lot of information right now. But I don't think they actually directly say any of the rules of engagement with these ghosts. They're just like, oh yeah, we told you all the rules. Like, I'm pretty sure you put it in a pamphlet that nobody read because you put it somewhere really weird. Where am I going? Back down. But that's kind of what I noticed with this, is that the ghosts are kind of presumptuous. At least that's what I'm noticing. Do I go this way or... Oh god. And also, I will say the only other downside with the map, at least with the world of this, is that... Oh, another ad... Oh, I clicked too quickly. What did I find? What does it say? Bolstered by Anna's and my research. Oh, that's funny. That's it's in character to write that way. Catbird Station, where interruptions were rare. The men and women of the USS Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the nuclear reactor. Identified one passenger, Henry, by his call signs. Confused diction and reliance on game logic. Doesn't mean that their emotional states had been reduced to that of children. I thought I cling to when I envisioned Anna's demise. I see. So... Oh, this thing. Oh, there we go.
Easy.
I'm guessing that the anomalies are what you have to do to learn everything. There's a lot here that I just did not dig into. Which I do think I feel a little bit. I do feel a little bad about not digging into too far, but I think some of that's because on a first read, it's a little bit difficult for me to take in everything. I think this game especially pushed the limit on how much I can take in at a single time. This game has a lot going on at the same time. Which is impressive, but holy crap, it's a lot. I'm wondering if I went the wrong way now. Did I go the wrong way? Where am I? No, I'm going the right way. Okay, no, we're good.
I have an idea, Mr. Jordan. Couldn't we have him reborn?
Just kidding.
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really...
Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
But I think,
What is it, like, what does it feel like when that happens?
is you forget stuff, really. Like what you're supposed to be doing.
No, thank you for the hydrate.
I usually forget my dad's name to start. And then it snowballs into not remembering how to walk or talk, and then you pass out.
But you, like, see stuff, right? Like when I saw Michael on the beach.
Yeah,
and
I see stuff, but it's like, I don't know.
I guess Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
Like dreams, they just dissolve when I'm back. It gets scary, needless to say, when I like drown.
No problem, just finished my screaming drink. Oh, very good.
I'm starting to feel like, how do I say this? Because I don't want to...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say, I think it would have been interesting, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it.
I think...
And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. There's no... You don't have to put it like it would have been, whatever, to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
I'll sugar ready to throw down. Most excellent. It's like, I think... The tough thing is when you have games like this that are very dense, like they're very compact, it's very difficult for me to formulate larger thoughts on them without being able to, without just stopping the game and having to take 5 minutes to talk. But I don't really like doing that, mainly because it's like, well, you know, it's like it's Sunday games. I like to try and, you know, finish the game as best I can, but so it's very difficult for me to slow down.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car.
What is happening? Husband that played 100%. Achievement score. This game was different for sure.
Whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something.
Wow, big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step, that's what I mean. Big step.
It's interesting seeing that the art is still the same and the other one's just...
I don't know.
Interesting.
I just wanted to tell you.
9% achievements, taking a slower pace is easier to absorb everything. Yeah.
I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
Ugh, Michael, come on. You're graduating in like 3 months. Shouldn't you be coasting?
Hey, I am coasting. This just happened to be slightly fun. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kinda, I don't know. And I mean, It's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
But everyone loves you here. You're like, I mean, you should hear how the teachers talk about you.
Ribs are making for dinner. Oh, excellent.
It's like, if I don't become a billionaire president, their life has been wasted. I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once? Give me a rest.
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably three
sheets
to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's actually, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Yeah, whatever, man.
It's interesting seeing the metaphors and the themes at play here. Like, what do you take and what do you leave behind?
Alex?
I think even
Stop it. Just stop.
I think ghosts are the same way.
You went bad again. I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
Hi, Ren and Nona.
No, I just always do the poster. I mean, you get the option, right?
There's an option to make a poster?
Oh, definitely. Whose class are you in?
Miss Underhill's?
Oh. If you get... No, actually, it'll still work, even with her.
You guys, doing okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
But Ren, wait, seriously.
Time to enter
in
bomb
AP
shelters.
English, all you had to do was make a fake book cover poster at the end of the semester?
Yeah, but the trick is you have to claim you're a kinesthetic learner. I have to make something with my hands, teacher, or...
That's good. You got... Can you, I want to just do this. Okay, we've blabbed enough. Let's get in there.
This is important. Just you've been completely... I can't even remember why we started hanging out. I just don't know what's happened.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't...
Thanks, Ren. I
else to
appreciate
say,
this.
Really.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even saying this now.
Okay.
This is stupid, but can we, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and...
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
Take photograph at the bomb.
Right,
We're taking a photograph at the bomb shelter.
You're not getting...
Taking a photograph at the bomb shelter.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside.
Ah, I see. Okay, so this is where we would... This is like the... Okay, when we go in, we're gonna go in. And that's it. I see. I can hug him. I see. Close the time hole, save the day. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, makes me laugh. Okay, so, yeah, the point of no return. I see. Well, the difficulty is that I would want to get the best ending possible with the time we have available. The only trouble is on a blind playthrough, I don't really have the means to know what is the best ending and how to get it. The most I understand is that... Well, I haven't actually done much of the anomalies, so I guess that's part of the problem. Adler numbers, stations 140.1. Finding... I guess my guess would be that you have to... If you find all of the anomalies, then I guess that would be... Best ending is having everyone survive / being friends with everyone. I see. Alright.
I am coming with you, you know.
Yeah.
Gonna give everybody hugs then. I imagine that Ren is gonna die, so that's gonna suck, but... No.
Oof. Okay. All right.
Give you hugs. I'll give you a hug too, Ren, because you suck. Here you go, buddy.
We'll be back.
Oh, I know.
Alright. I give everybody hugs. I'm sure we did good enough. Time to go inside. I'm sure we did fine. I'm sure we did fine. This is the most awkward photograph ever. Look at this. The most stone-walled, the most stone-faced selfie I've ever seen. 6 a.m.
Listen, Alex, I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse.
Just hang in there, Jonas, okay? I know you feel like a garbage snowman right now, but
we're getting
almost
there.
Done.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you...
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
It feels like wrong to see one of these when we're not in a time loop, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
This is definitely... I definitely appreciate the ambient. Like, I think this game crafts immaculate vibes.
Wait, it's... Oh, damn. It's another radio wave lock thing.
This game crafts immaculate vibes, I think. I think in terms of ambience is where it's been the strongest to me. I think that's where this game's... I think in terms of holding the...
Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out...
Jonas, we're all getting out of here. I mean, look, we're about to fix this in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This is microwave popcorn of a problem.
I'm not asking, I'm telling.
Look, dream a little dream, buddy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave you. Now, let's just get this door open, do what we gotta, and get home.
Wait. Okay, you know what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song.
What is
all
this
night.
song?
There is something going on with... Like, why would this specific tune be all over the place? I have to...
It's probably a trick, Jonas. The ghosts know we're closing in on booting them out, and they're throwing up distractions to distract you.
Maybe you're right, but, I mean, it's ghosts. And I'm not about to throw away the possibility this is something else. I'll be fast, but it's just too strange.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some leeway here because I'd want it with Michael, so take a look.
Okay, good, thank you.
I appreciate this, but...
It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean, it's just so crazy to keep hearing this, right?
Is it weird this sounds kind of like...
It sounds like it's her. Like a recording, or it's my mom. That's her voice in the static. You can hear that, right? I mean, I know you don't know what she sounded like, but you can hear that. The voice, right?
Jonas, it doesn't feel right. Something's wrong.
Wait. Is it possible? Do you think it's possible? I mean, we've been like talking with ghosts the entire night. Do you think it's like it could be, right?
It's possible. I mean, a lot's happened tonight in this general realm of craziness, so I'm not gonna rule it out.
God, she's like so close. Can you just try and tune in the signal? This tape player thing isn't even... I have no clue what's going on, but if you could just help me with this right now.
It's too dangerous, Jonas. I'm sorry, but this could be anything, anyone.
Too dangerous? I mean, you've been using that radio to do everything all night, like a Swiss Army knife, like a spork, and suddenly this is too dangerous? Come on, I'm sorry, but please, can you try and understand what's happening here? Just, please help me out. I just can't. Just can't really get this to change. Mom? Whoa. Alex?
Jonas, wait!
Well, Jonas, I warned you. Well, good job, Jonas. I told you we shouldn't, and you were just like, alright, fine, I'm going in the cave. I'm going inside. Well, thanks, Jonas. I appreciate that you had me warp you into the past. Wherever I just sent you. Sure, this won't be bad. I do wonder... I wonder what
You know, the truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave.
And why use my friends? Why are you switching with them? Why are you doing this?
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a part in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms. Worse than dying the first time.
Yes, I have, actually.
Oh, what? Sitting in your room breaking for your brother? You're like this one. Whatever you think you can do, you can't. We're not going back. We won't go back. Child, wait your turn.
I'm gonna just tune in really quick and see what we can do. Well, time to start activating triangles, I suppose. I'm sure this won't have any consequences. Time to break reality. Well, this is neat. Hello, ghosts. Are you dying at the bottom of the ocean? What's going on over here? Oh, it's the Carmen Electra. Oh.
You've come to close the hole, right, girl? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple. The horses have already left the barn.
Or you could just, like, leave. You know, there's still time to not be complete monsters about this and do the right thing here.
The right thing? Oh, I'm sure it's very easy for someone like you to dictate terms when you've never really...
Oh, shut up, you're dead.
God, you're so spoiled. You don't even know the cost of
Really?
things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy will spare your friends from our bloom, sure. But it will seal you up in here with us.
Okay.
You'll die with us. Oh, getting started already. Okay, you want to play chicken with the void? Fun. We can see how long you stay on the throttle. Just don't blink.
Oh, you don't want this? Then get out of everybody and I'll stop.
It's everyone or nothing, girl. Understand your situation and accept it. One last chance.
You don't have
to die.
You can leave, you know, through the gate you opened.
Nah.
We keep...
Alexandra, wake up. This course of action will only save those morons, not yourself. Wait!
Yeah? Cool. Huh.
Time out.
alone.
We are
All
on
the same.
side.
Poor girl.
Joined in
Always. Malice and
youth.
Huh.
It
Is
The road of
the middle. We all play.
I
Same
design.
Oh. So, what did I... So, am I dead? It just means you go, am I dead? Oh, it has my username over it. That's funny. Huh.
Jonas? Jonas, where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it. Don't tell Michael what to do about Clarissa, okay? But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa, wait, what's happening?
Oh, I'm on this side of the river. That's funny. Oh, it's all the times when...
Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there?
Oh, it's all the times that
Jonas?
they were there.
If
That's
you're
funny.
still there, this would be a great time to say something. Don't let Jonas talk to his mom. It's not good for him. His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this possible? What's going on?
So I shouldn't have let him talk to his mom in general. I screwed up.
Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop.
I made a problem.
Tell Michael he should go out on his own.
Interesting.
What does this matter? He's dead. He's not here.
What does that mean? So what does this mean for me going forward? What does this mean for Alex? Means that that means that she was locked in the... It would have been locked in. Dead face. I appear to have died. This would be the second time this week that I have died. Hi, Michael.
Oh, hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Stands for another player to see on their playthrough. Ah, I see.
I know, I haven't used this
That's
desk
interesting.
in like a year, but Dad has all his gear on the
It's actually
kitchen
really
table,
cool.
so
That's a
I've been,
cool
like,
mechanic.
Struggling with the stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have like
That's actually a really
point,
cool
right?
mechanic.
It should bring you to your feet about something.
Sure. Yeah. Give it a theme.
I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
Well, what are you thinking? Engineering? Well, you said something about sports medicine one time.
Yeah, I don't know about that anymore.
What do you want to do?
It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough.
Michael, say it. Come on. You can't take me to the water's edge of an idea here and then not jump in. That's just cruel.
No, really. I'm talking out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing, Getting jobs and getting away. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, blessing first. So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something and say I'm alright to do this?
God, it's hard for me to say since I love you, of course, but you should do it. Totally. Even if it explodes in a nuclear war-style breakup, you'll regret never trying.
Thanks. That means a lot. Alex, just get good friends, okay? And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them. It feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school.
Michael, what's this for? What are you doing?
This is a just in case
What is he doing?
package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So...
I love you too.
Now the curiosity is, will this actually fix us?
But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blech. Oh, hey!
Hey, she's waking up.
Is she alright?
Are we in ghost heaven?
I think that's just called heaven, sweetheart.
But no, we're not.
Yeah, okay. The important thing is, whatever you did in the cave, it worked. The tear, the hole, it's fixed.
Ooh, survived.
We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah, it's important to note that.
So, we're still gonna be us for a while.
We think.
Did anyone... I'm sorry, but did anyone have dreams or whatever about the past when they were, taken during the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few.
Just the one, I think.
I guess Michael? If it was a dream, but I don't know.
I had my older sister. It was a night where I don't even remember why she was mad at me. Probably something I said to our mom, but I don't know why that who cares night would visit.
I wouldn't put much thought into it, Clarissa. Really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
Maybe it's... I don't know, maybe it's like what matters to us showed up or something.
The universe doesn't care about what matters to us.
then it doesn't matter anyway.
No, I guess it doesn't.
Actually,
I can't believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know.
Let's make a pact to just keep it, like, ours. It's only our thing. It happened to us, and nobody else has to be involved.
Yeah. This is gonna sound maybe harsh, but we can go our separate ways. It's okay. We're not tethered together now or something.
Is this... Ren, didn't you lose a book?
Holy crap! This is it! Thank you! I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we... We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
Prom?
I am definitely skipping this one. I'm deferring the crown to that wheelchair girl.
Are you going, Alex?
Are we supposed to still spike the punch or just bring in flasks?
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, you know. I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Nice.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich
Clarissa,
guy.
that's awful, but
sounds
sure.
great. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should spiffy up once in my life.
All right, just don't say phrases like that while we're out and we'll be solid.
All right, you know what? It's
You know
picture
what?
time.
Fine.
Oh my god. Come on. Nona.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
You know what? I appreciate
Ren,
the end of
what
this.
is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the... Yeah, just here.
How do I pose?
Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any, but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, didn't you...
Cheese!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, didn't you say that already? And I'm just like, uh-oh. Why ain't that scary?
Before we'd left, I told my mom I was spending the night at a friend's house. And when I got back, I didn't see any reason to change that story.
Interesting.
You know what? I still don't. Ren always loved the town, but the island pretty much erased that in one fell swoop.
Oh!
He ended up going to college in California.
You just end up hating each other anyway. Keep Ren and Nona from dating.
I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Nona, I think, is going to some ballet academy somewhere.
Thank God.
But I kind of fell out of touch with her, to be honest. Clarissa left to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes.
So the more friendly I was with everybody.
I hear she's scared of the ocean now. And she got a dog too, if you care.
I see.
Jonas and I are, I'll see him every Thanksgiving at least, you know, but...
Not close with anyone. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
He goes to state so he could be close to his dad. And he loves the town. I'm happy for him. It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day. And then every other day. And then a week went by and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways, well, if it matters, I decided to stay in town and go to college here. It's practically up the road, and
yeah, I'm getting that.
I just wanted something familiar, I guess. But anyways, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, I gotta run or I'll miss the ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing, and I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something.
I see.
Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do, right?
So so this ending was we weren't close enough to anybody, so it did not go well. Completed the story. I see. Quite an ending. Not gonna lie, quite an ending. I definitely got the worst of it, I think. honestly, really good game. Really pretty good game. I think I'm trying to figure out right now. All right, how would I have? I'm trying to figure out how I would have gotten closer to everybody, but I definitely am. I'm definitely feeling like, yeah, the best ending was probably a lot more satisfying narratively. So right now I'm just kind of filled with a sense of, I definitely feel like I definitely don't feel as, I don't feel the catharsis of the ending well. Kind of like the end of it was kind of swept out from under my feet because of the ending, which I think might have been the point, but very cool game, interesting mechanics, fantastic music and sound design, and I think the artwork was really well done. I think the mix of 3D and 2D that they were doing with the art style for the games was really good. Yeah, I think the difficulties, I'm trying to figure out how, just like thinking back on what I did and how I did it, I'm trying to think of how I would have handled it. I think maybe the problem was that I didn't respond to everything that was said to me ever. And I think the problem was that sometimes I just wasn't sure how to respond to things. Because there are some times where they would throw you a dialogue softball, and I'm just thinking, how do I say anything to this? And I think the problem is that it's like, I think the game kind of expects you to just respond to things instinctively. Just to hit the button every time. And I think the trouble is that if you're going full tilt on trying to like, you're trying to beat the game, you're trying to go through the game and see the end of the story. I guess the difficulty is that it requires a lot more than I think I put down. I definitely feel like I should. The problem is that I don't like telling myself, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, because there wasn't more I could have done with the knowledge I had. So I responded to the game and its story the way that I saw it. So it doesn't feel like it would be genuine to say, oh yeah, there's like, hindsight's always 20/20 when you finish a game, of course. But I guess it's one of those things where I guess I wasn't sure what to look for that sort of thing. Very good though. Let me see. Well, I guess I'll press the start button really quick. Continue timeline ? What do you do? What does this do? I guess I'm curious where this puts me.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good.
I'm curious what's going on here, but
and ruined it.
I see.
Alex? Hey, still with us? You haven't said anything for like 10 minutes.
I can watch the hypnotic rolling of the waves and listen to you at the same time.
Oh, okay. What did I say? Little miss, I can see and hear things at the same time.
The cookies are great on Edwards Island.
Used to be great, but you passed. Thank you.
Interesting.
So you all moved in?
Not really. I just got in this morning.
And how did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando.
Looped. Yeah, so it's a time loop.
Actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
Okay.
He got lost in some gardens and he thought she worked there and they hit it off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's downright adorable.
So the story is a time loop.
You guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked out, so...
And what does that make you to her, then? A, second cousin?
He's my stepbrother.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was even a thing.
Interesting.
Well, at least you seem cool, right? Cool guy, cool hat. You get a cool new sibling living right in your house, sharing your toothbrush, wearing your clothes, eating your...
Yeah, no, it's a nice perk, I guess. Unless you're like a...
So the entire game is a...
Just a klepto, so you're in luck.
So the entire game is a time loop from beginning to end. Interesting. So, and he was saying, yeah, none of you have ever succeeded. So, I'm guessing that, looking at the game in that context, I'm guessing that the story itself, there's the best ending is I guess, Claudia, now that we're at this point where we're there, is the best ending breaking the time loop, or is it just finding the best exit of the time, like the best part of the time loop? Because my guess would be that the best ending is breaking it somehow, but I don't know. I am now realizing, I realize now where I've heard this music before. It just struck me where I've heard the music of this game before. I watched a YouTube video essay on, it was about Returnal mostly, and it was about it's by Jacob Jeller. It was this one about Returnal. I don't think there is a break. Just the best end is being close to everyone, having everyone escape. I see. So there is a time. So it's an eternal time loop. Huh. Well, I guess the Returnal parallel is kind of an interesting one for me to pull now, because in a sort of strange way, that means that these characters are just trapped. Like by engaging the first time with the anomaly, they've trapped themselves eternally to this island.
How do you two know each other?
I see.
Oh, from way back when, like Paleozoic, grade school era. Young enough that I've seen her in a bathtub and it wasn't sexual at all. I mean, we both looked like little skinned potato.
Ugh, it's so creepy now.
You can sacrifice Clarissa, though.
Why?
True.
We were babies. It's funny. That's all.
I guess.
Check under your seat to make sure you don't leave behind any grandchildren.
And hear more about the fascinating events of this landmark, yeah. Strange the things that stick to your brain, you know?
You guys, done this a lot?
Not spend the night, no, but visit, yeah.
I think what's interesting about this, though, is that I'm thinking about how this is
Oh, we should get a quick picture. All of us. This'll be like the...
Fine, just hold the camera out, like, far. I don't look my freshest right now.
I just had the realization.
This is like B minus Alex. Just for your calibration.
I just realized that...
And it's Jonas, not Jonah.
Yeah, Jonas. Like Jonas Salk?
Right, patient zero, AIDS guy.
Polio.
Here's good.
You know what's the thing I'm catching with this, though, is that this is basically a form of hell. Being stuck in a time loop is a form of hell.
Great. I'll magic erase all the warts out and stuff, so don't worry.
But I guess the interesting thing is that...
Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right? The little
Hey, Billy, how's it going today?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Can you pull it out a second? There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station.
Which I played.
There we go.
That song's been
How's it going today,
stuck in my
Billy?
head since I woke up this morning. But actually, it's after 10 o'clock,
So
which means my dear friend and his
we're in the second. We're in like sort of the second half of the time loop, as it were. But
But anyways, I promised him that I'd play a song from the band, so...
Hello? Anybody out there?
interesting.
That's awesome. I hope Christina, with
But-
her talent show judge face, was listening.
Did you guys hear that last part?
What part?
I imagine this game, like, you play through it enough times, it probably gets really weird.
There's no radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before it went totally kaput.
If we can't use it, why'd you bring it? Not just for the boat.
No. You'll see. I don't expect too much, but nah, it'll be fun. I won't undercook it. You'll see.
Oh, good here. How's on the home stretch of Persona 4? How's ODaM? I'm doing good. I'm happy. I'm happy we finished Persona 3 this last Thursday. I feel very good. I'm feeling good. Work has been kind of slow lately. I think this week has been... Basement's all good now? Yes. Basement is all good now. Played it 4 times. Haven't played to seek out the new radio signals, though. Ah, I see.
Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just
But-
said the clean air thing, so...
And you go watch that shit.
Alex, you can bum one off me if you're empty.
Oh, no thanks. I don't smoke.
But
Last time I had one, it
the basement is good now. There's a section I still need to clean, but that one's gonna be like a whole, like, we're gonna spend a full day. We're gonna spend the full day doing some jobs. You had to do a silent playthrough and then one where you just ruin everything. I see.
Can you do me a favor? Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can, you can run up and meet your friends?
No, Jonas, I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say, and it's fine. Yeah, it's weird us living together now, but it's okay.
What was your brief thoughts, or did you talk at the end of the stream?
Okay.
For at Persona 3, I would just loved it. Very, very good. I was very happy with it. This game, I did some talks while the credits were rolling, but I'm probably gonna need to amend them a little bit as we go through this little beginning section again.
Here to drink and be stupid. A tradition apparently started by bored recruits in the 1950s who would sneak dates over.
So I have some more. I might need to think about that.
Wow, that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like kids at camp or
But
whatever. So to summarize,
yeah, we did fit. I'm very happy with.
the town
Very happy with
shut
this.
down, and we, the Kamina High junior class, have come to commit improper acts.
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be like a giant swarming animal mask wearing freakout?
I see.
Where's everybody else?
Jesus, Alex, it's just supposed to be like a somewhat oversized kegger, and I think more people are coming. And the other thing
But
is the Weirdo Caves.
Weirdo caves?
The whole reason Alex brought her radio is because
But I
when you
think-
go to it's like the front.
The mouth?
The mouth of this particular cave, you can sometimes pick up frequencies to stations that don't exist. You'll hear voices or just sounds.
No, there must be some kind of logical explanation. Like the rocks are somehow able to conduct lower frequencies or pick up broadcasts from further away or something.
Or it's the beaten path officially ends here. The beach is
it's interesting also just
I think
taking
Terry
into
told me that
this.
There's a way that you used to get over there, but I'm blanking on what it was. But it's not, I mean, it can't be too difficult.
Perfect. I think the dumpster will get us
But
over.
I think this game, I think with the ability to, with multiple playthroughs, this game definitely gets more interesting. Like, it's already pretty interesting, but this game definitely has a lot more hiding in it.
She's been shacked in the same spot for like 70 years. She's kind of what you call the local legend.
Man, that woman won the life lottery. 70 years of sleeping with the window open and smelling the ocean.
You'd be okay with never leaving. Never leaving. Just there. All the time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'd get bored with the same scenery. The same parrots screaming at me.
Well, of course you'd get bored. You're bored here. Jonas, did you know that a little birdie told me that our Alex here is thinking of going out of state to college?
Oops. Well, this is probably also part of why I keep losing. I didn't actually get to be close with everybody. I didn't listen to all the tile. I didn't sit for that one either. Because I was like, Ren, because I know that I was looking at Ren and saying, Ren, please don't.
Oh, before we get there, I should probably mention that.
Oh god.
Who's that?
So there's this girl, Nona. She's just this girl, and I'm totally into her, and I want her to be into me, so just, just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything, all right?
Ren, relax.
I appreciate that Ren.
Oh, what was the thing you wanted to say to Alex, Jonas? You can just pretend I'm like a stray dog and...
Just leave it alone, Ren, alright? You don't have to hear everything.
I don't have to hear everything, but I want...
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was about to tell
Interesting.
a story. What was it?
Even now, I'm like, Ren, shut up.
Oh, well. Hey, we started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
And Jonas, that's...
Who are you?
Jonas.
That's Jonas. He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy stepbrother.
Stepbrother?
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a trip.
Yeah, he's a cool guy from cool North Valley, so let's all try and show him a good time.
Interesting.
Just the beach and some beer will be enough, I'm sure.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah.
What's
your name again?
That is Clarissa.
How
but
are
she's...
you her stepbrother? Like, what does that even mean?
My mom married his dad, so family law and all.
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is happening, so... Where's everyone else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
Who else was supposed to come?
Anyone? Everyone?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but
Oh my god, it's just
I'm amazed at how much this is
stepbrother?
changing on one.
That's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
Ugh, come on, Clarissa. I'm fun. I'm hip. I'm with it.
Listen to
Hey,
yourself.
it's funny though.
Wait,
It's
aren't
funny
you all,
though.
like friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to like a creepy neighbor. And you, I just met.
Yeah.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Oh, I get it. I'm not even on the spectrum.
you see, Jonas, normally this is like a 20 deep rager, but Pat had a party last weekend
And a bunch of kids got caught TPing the school.
But this is great, right? We're on Edwards Island. Forget those losers
I'm
who couldn't handle
curious.
the weekend, who didn't think we could make it, who lost my invitation, who had to go on
Faster.
there. We've been hearing about this for years, and now we're gonna do it. This is gonna be amazing, right? Right, guys?
Yay! Awesomeness!
Yeah.
Just gonna have fun. Just gonna be fun. I'll marry Nona. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do the game, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry Nona. She's nice. I like Nona, thank you very much. She's like the one person on this island who doesn't make me upset. Come to think of it, Jonas is also the one who keeps doing dumb stuff. Like the entire first playthrough, he just kept wanting to do dumb things, and it's like, man, Nona, you're the only person I like here. I'm not gonna let Ren ruin that.
Fire! Man's great equalizer.
So, what's the like, thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Yeah, I think it's just whatever.
Yeah, let's just get drunk. It's supposed to be a party, right?
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Can I drink this?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Can I drink
Yeah,
this?
Killed over 3 days ago. It was
Can I
all over
drink
the
this
news.
beer?
Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident.
Oh, that's sort of a bummer.
Yeah, well, we all gotta go sometime. In her case, later than soon.
That's fair.
And to answer your previous question, Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
Neat.
And sometimes play Truth or Slap.
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas. Ease him into the night's festivities.
Oh, yeah. I haven't played this in ages, I think. But it's fun. Let's do it.
Just gonna be fun.
Okay.
Just gonna be
So-
having fun.
First, we're
I'll
gonna...
start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa!
Wait. I want to hear his answer.
Clarissa, come on. You're supposed to ask, like, have you ever stole something? Not super weirdo probing stuff.
You ask probing stuff if you play the game right, Alex.
Look, it's tough to gauge. Something like...
Enough stuff.
That's
I know
amazing.
you want to sample the goods. Now
No,
just say so.
I mean, I like her as a friend.
This is
right?
it's interesting seeing this
That's-
again and actually getting
I
to
just
stay
like
for
her
the
as a friend.
scene.
That's all. She's cool. She's just a friend.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay.
Whoa, liar! Liar! He's lying! He totally likes her!
What? Alex, come on, what are you doing?
I knew it. You can practically smell it on him.
Can we just drop this, please?
All right, Alex, you get first blood. Slap him like he stole something.
I can't believe this is happening.
This really doesn't.
You've suffered enough.
Oh, thanks.
You've suffered enough.
So, Alex's turn?
Oh, great. Here we go. What's your favorite stuffed animal? Professor
Clarissa.
Oh, boy.
Yes, Mum?
This is pretty fun just watching, I'll admit.
Well, wait.
What's your worst fear?
That Santa Claus is really coming to town.
Seriously?
Dying with too many regrets, probably? I don't know.
That seems...
I kind of get that, actually.
Yeah, we're practically sisters. I can feel it.
Thanks, Clarissa. I really appreciate you being nice.
Alex, you got a new brother. Pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited.
I appreciate actually being for this scene now, not just shoved in a corner like I was.
With just everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
He, seems okay, right?
No, thank you, Etcher, for the thank you for the hydration.
But, thanks, I guess.
I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show.
I'll
if
get
you
my
get
boy
divorced
back while
once,
we
you're
investigate the
probably
second
gonna
part of
get
the time
divorced
loop.
Again, and the fact is, your mom divorced your dad. So let's put his mind at ease and hear why.
I don't really need to know the situation.
What are you talking about? What does this have to do with anything?
Why'd your parents get a divorce? Just so Jonas can hear it from you.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a
Okay.
divorce. Just
You know why. Michael died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die and everything
Thanks,
will
Clarissa.
be fine.
Okay, Clarissa.
What?
You know, guys, honestly, I think I'm pretty much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like this. We should
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink, and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could.
And that's exactly what Nona's gonna do too.
Fine. Whatever. Be Miss Pouty on the beach all night if you want. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
I appreciate your permission to be pouty. Thank you. Cheese! If you guys in your scavenger hunt or playing Ring Around the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
Sure, we'll grab ya if we find any,
Island Bigfoots?
Island Bigfoots. Exactly.
Having fun here. Truly.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
I appreciate that I could just sit here and drink beer.
You're a strapping young lad.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even answer half of this when we were playing earlier. Like when we first came into the game, I did not even answer any of this.
If you like bars on the windows.
I didn't answer any of this. I was just not gonna listen to Clarissa be a total jerk.
Alex, you want to check out the caves, or?
Yeah, let's do it. Boost me up?
Yeah, come on. Come on, I'll push you over.
Oh, I forgot. We
Whenever
never
you're
talked about John.
the cave. What's your bets? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
It's Ren, so definitely 10.
Oh yeah, it's time for the
He gets excited
weirdness.
easily, but he has the concentration of a goldfish. The fact that he keeps demanding we see it must mean something.
Quite weird, I would say. Yeah.
Hey, Clarissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
It's not your fault. I think somebody dumped pig's blood on her in a previous life, and now she just wants to get ahead of the curve.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting reference.
Oh, and what the hell was up with you and the whole Nona thing with the game? I mean, okay, fine. Fun is fun. But I'm trying to get in with this girl, and it was as if you liked making me look like an idiot.
It's fine, I'm sure. By tomorrow, she'll have forgotten all about
It
it.
was Carrie.
so.
That's the movie I was referencing. Carrie.
little
My brain was
less
like pig's blood. Yeah, that's Carrie.
Who's ready to have
Because they
their
dumped
minds blown?
pig's blood on
If
her.
you don't mean that literally.
Me.
Oh, wait. Actually, I almost forgot. Gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Brownies.
Come on, Ren. The last thing I want
I'm
is to
gonna
have to
spin.
chase your frail, screaming body into the ocean because you want to pet a fish or something.
What? Jonas is gonna do it too.
I'm gonna spin. I could
Jonas?
spin.
Mikomita, Sukomita?
Spin.
No thanks. I'm with her on the whole not flipping out,
Spin.
drowning myself thing.
Okay. Delicious.
Ew.
Okay, so see these little piles of rocks? The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're gonna want to stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
Spin. Sin.
How will we know when it's...
You'll know.
Ooh.
Trust me. Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This is insane.
How is this?
Well, that's a lot scarier than the last time.
Maybe
I'll
the
tell you that
tuning's
much.
Like unblocking a weather balloon or something.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's just crazy then.
Beep, beep.
Because I don't know. If you move around, it kind of changes too. I think. Like over at this part.
I do.
This is so cool.
I know.
Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but...
They're fine where they are.
Okay, just what is Clarissa's issue with you two?
She dated Michael for 5 seconds like 3 years ago.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
She should just seriously get over it already.
Clarissa's the kind of person who doesn't feel full unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in.
I don't know what he's talking about, but
Kind of. I got it.
Okay, good. Now, there's another cool spot, I think over here.
wonder what this Morse code is.
If you want to bring it on over.
I appreciate that the dials are easy to find here, but
Yeah, it sounds...
It sounds like painful.
Yeah.
The spirits
What was that?
below. Oh, you know what is funny? Now that I look at this in hindsight, Jonas is the reason.
There's like, this is gonna sound stupid, but there's like something in
Jonas
here.
is the reason
Famous
this
last
happened.
Famous last.
No, I see it too.
I'm sure there is something in there, like.
I'm now realizing that Jonas is the reason this all happens, and I'm starting to realize why they picked Jonas
It kinda
specifically.
looks like a pool or something, like a freshwater one, maybe. Let's check it out.
The thing
It's not that far in.
If it's a pool, that'd be cool. I, didn't mean that to rhyme.
Cool pool.
I am now realizing that Jonas is the most primed for them to take it over.
Wait a minute! Jonas!
Well, I am going to just rest against here because I think I mismeasured the map.
Okay, Ren, thank you. I am starting to realize something kind of important about this, and it's that it's actually something interesting in the way that this works, because, yeah, now looking at it, also looking at it's like they mentioned the biblical thing with Jonas, and interesting. It's interesting how many different story thread, like, I remember at one point,
Jonas!
I remember that I read something more recently about how good artists take ideas and great artists steal. It's interesting seeing that when you have a team of talented artists coming together, that when they put their different inspirations together, you end up with something that becomes new. Like, I mean, look at this. Because there's a lot of things here that if you take apart the story and take its disparate threads and put them together, nothing is truly new. But it's the way that all of this came together and it made something wholly new with itself, because it's looking through its own unique angle.
Jonas, are you alright? Shout if you're, like, bleeding or something.
But it's interesting seeing how this story puts its pieces together, especially because it changes itself on a repeat playthrough. And obviously, I don't think I don't have enough time today to be able to play and keep. Well, technically, we have an extra 5 minutes, technically, because I did start stream a little later because I couldn't get stream started right away. So I will go till 5 after, because I do 4 hours.
An ashtray down here.
I do my full 4 hours, but it's interesting seeing all of the disparate pieces coming together and seeing, because I can feel some of the inspirations.
See a man about a dog. Sure, will do.
See a man about a dog?
Why did you run off without waiting for me?
You scared me.
Oh, I scared you? You scared me. I had no idea where you were.
I'm sorry for going in. I thought I heard somebody down here, but, you know.
No, there was someone down here.
But isn't this place incredible? I mean, I don't even know how this happens.
No, it's beautiful.
Yep, there's the demons.
See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, at this point, if we stay, we're just idiots, right? We're just the horror movie morons the audience. Like, what is this made out of? Is it ice?
There's a new item here.
Wait, people don't like bring their junk in here, right? Like, what is?
It's like on.
Oh.
That's okay. But anyways, I was going to say that it looks like an intercom or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Just
interesting.
See what happens. Well, maybe there's speakers somewhere, or they'll hear it outside.
Testing. This is a test of the beach cave
The
emergency
beach
system.
Fine.
Maybe it's broken.
Sleepy time gal, is that a recording or something?
Sleepy time gal. Saw the man, but not the dog. Interesting that the cave is also triangular.
Saw the man, not the dog. What the crap does that mean?
A guy who can't see dogs?
Did you see the first half?
See a man about a dog? Yeah, I don't get it either.
Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some, like, water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know.
Interesting that it doesn't open here either.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried.
Well, time to leave. We're not gonna start the time loop again. Time to go. Just leave. I wonder if is that even an option? Can we just dip? Can we just dip? Is that a thing we can do? Can I just dip from here? I'm really curious now if I can just leave. Can I? I guess we should just try things now that we're here, right? Can I get Clarissa and bring her here? Can I bring everybody in here so they can see it? Can I just go take everybody? I think there's something very interesting though about the density of choices. Like I said at the beginning of this game that my only concern was that it was very information dense. And I still think that's pretty true. Because this game definitely is very information dense. I think on our first playthrough it's a lot to take in. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to go through it again and just take another gander, you know, read through it and see a little bit more. We're not going to be able to do a full second playthrough, but I think it's good that I took the time to look at it again and take a gander at what the story... Oh, can I... There we go. And see what else there is to see. Because there are some... I think a lot of indie games... I think the thing that most independent games do, and it's something that I think is a matter of pragmatism, is making it so that the game is replayable over and there's more to discover with every playthrough. I think this game and Hades probably have like a great examples of this, where because Hades does the...
Is this... This can't be the way we came in, right? We must have doubled back the wrong way somehow, or...
Oh my god, this is the way.
Oh,
Alex, come on, that's not possible. It's just wall. Where's the crack we crawled through?
There's no other. This is it, Jonas. This
Interesting.
is the way. If it's not here, then where? We didn't miss it.
I don't know where it is. I have no idea.
Oh.
Let's just go back the other way. We got in. There has to
Interesting
be a way
that this is actually why the...
Sure.
Interesting. Interesting.
Let's just ignore that.
Sure thing. Will do.
I just realized though that it's interesting that they kind of that the radio demons enforce this happening. But now I'm kind of realizing that the radio ghosts are stuck in the same time loop we are, and they're just kind of keeping these kids here. So I'm sort of realizing that these kids are just being held in by and the radio demons don't want to give up either, because they don't want to die a second time, and the kids don't want to die the first time. So it's kind of fascinating that the one side that could stop the time loop refuses. But in a way, that's sort of part of it's part of life to not want to give it up. But I feel like in the ethical case of having immortality in the sense of being a ghost, I feel like the problem is that you're not really gaining anything by taking someone's body. You're just gaining another chance to die. Not to mention the fact that it's a bunch of submarine sailors from the 1950s who got blown up. So they don't exactly have the ability to fit in this modern context. Not in the same way, that's for sure. Oh.
Oh my god. Is this you? Are you doing this? I can't even, what's...
I know!
Oh.
Wait, why did you stop?
We don't even know what that thing is.
Yeah, exactly. Let's find out.
I just had like the weirdest realization about this entire story. Jonas was infected the moment he looked in the cave. Like, at least in my head canon, this is my head theory. Jonas was already, like, the moment he saw the cave, it was already over. Like, at least in my mind, I think Jonas was already set up. It's almost like he was primed for this long before we ever arrived to this island. But I think in specific, I think the moment he looked in that cave, this event was already happening. Not some deterministic type of thing where, like, oh, you know, fate is whatever, but I mean, like,
Jonas?
Oh, it's you again. You'll give up the struggle to live, to escape.
I see.
This story.
Me again? What do you mean?
These machines. They won't help.
Interesting.
Other you can't help. They can't be helped.
These machines? What machines? The speaker thing? What does that have to do with anything?
The waves.
The waves. It's the waves, we think.
Transmitters lead through so other Alex can hear. But it won't.
I see.
Anything. Find another round. If you like. Listen. Bobtail. Shadetail. Sleeping. Time. Now. Is possible.
Maybe? But I don't really...
Bobtail. Leave, children. Bye. See you soon.
Alex!
Jonas!
I see. I understand. I think I understand better now what this means. So every time a time loop happens... Oh. So there's basically an infinite number of Jonas's and an infinite number of Alex's. Hi, how's the game going? We finished the game once, and I was checking it out on a second run to see if anything was different on... Because it's a time loop. And I wanted to see what was different.
Alex.
It's interesting to see how the game is different on the second run. It's fascinating.
Alex? Are you okay?
I'm fine. God.
You sure?
Not, really?
I don't know.
I'm gonna touch this. Alex, are you okay?
I heard the thing right? That voice?
What happens if I touch the fence?
You? Don't touch that, please. I'd really prefer not telling your mom that you're dead. She might not take too well to the news.
This all seems a little much, right? Like it's just a rusty old communications tower. They're not keeping dinosaurs in here.
Maybe some kids climbed it drunk, fell off, and died. I don't know, but it's here, so don't touch. Let's just use the tower.
I think what's
Michael
Michael Jackson reference.
No, I'm way ahead of you. There's gotta be something.
I think what's interesting to me about the whole story, though, is...
Oh, and not for nothing. I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really, really not in the mood.
Jonas, believe me, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not that
But I think the thing I'm thinking about...
Okay, well, I hope so. Just cross your fingers the comm tower has a working walkie-talkie or something.
Wait, Jonas, seriously, like, what just happened? My radio, I guess, opened something, and that something did something else.
And that something was really friggin' scary and horrible, so let's just skip to the part where we get off the island and start suppressing it in therapy.
I do wonder if... Because I'm wondering, though, because every single Alex helps another Alex, and then... So is there an infinite number of Alexes? How does the time loop really work? I think that's kind of the thing about this that is kind of the most interesting part of it, is that...
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
Probably the same thing as us. It's locked.
Let me try.
I'll just let him do.
And what exactly can you do except jiggle it more?
Oh, you'll
You know,
see.
I'm gonna let him open it.
What's the expression? Skills of a misspent youth?
What's the danger?
That's not an expression.
Well, I guess the danger is that with this time loop, none of our actions can actually directly harm Alex, and Alex always makes it to the end of it. But
see?
I have to say, I'm impressed. How'd you do that?
It's just pressure and a library card for most older locks.
Huh. Cool.
But I kind of wonder what else happens with this time loop.
Should be off now.
Great, but don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Well, I will, and have taken offense at your not believing in my ability at flipping switches. Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation.
But I wonder...
You know, I'd normally find this stuff kinda interesting, really. You know, normally.
Thanks, I guess.
I think the thing I'm catching is that there's an interesting piece of this that is actually very Lovecraftian in origin, because they mention like the color. Like I think the one I'm thinking of is the color out of space, and one of the ways that the color out of space can be interpreted is, and it's one of those things where I don't think Lovecraft intended for this to be the case at all, because he was basically just describing magenta, the color, which is really stupid. Because magenta is just not real. It's like the actual color doesn't exist in the same way that like other colors exist. It's really weird. Basically, wavelengths are weird. But the thing that I kind of caught with this is that it seems like the form of radio waves themselves are considered like the, what would it be, like the danger in this story. And it's interesting seeing that radios, and by extension like nuclear radiation and the influences it has on radio waves, would be explored in a way that is supernatural. Like clearly there's a level where we're going past the science of radios and, you know, that and nuclear technology, but it's interesting seeing it taken that step further to, oh yeah, radio demons and time loops, because nuclear energy is not something that it's like, it's, you know, you could make that jump with supernatural stuff like
SOS? Mayday, CQD?
CQD?
Come quick, danger.
You'll die with us.
Ah, that ghost said you'll die with us. Interesting.
It's, dead.
Alrighty.
Did you get anyone?
It almost sounded like Clarissa, right?
I don't know. I didn't really hear it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna save the game for a moment because I'm gonna sit at the main menu because I'm gonna talk a little bit. I'm gonna yap a little. If only because I have some things to yap about. At least some little things. Just to like kind of bookend stream. I kind of am realizing, do you know this Titanic Morse coded CQD instead of SOS? I did not know that. That's kind of surprising. Oh, it puts where you were at the... Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, so it puts where you were as the background when you start the game. Oh, that's really cool. Just quick little things. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I did run ads today for stream. So for those on the Twitch side, if either in the Discord or otherwise, if people could let me know how it was, if this is a good viewing experience or not, that would be most helpful. Because if this works, if this sort of thing works, then I'll keep it. It's mostly just because I have made a point that I have to get back on the job hunt. Finances are a little slim, so I'm gonna try and make a. I do think that once the next book comes out, I'll feel a little bit better. Not that it's like a big financial deal. It's just like, oh yeah, I have a project out, and then I can start on the next game, and that's like that'll be a big thing for me. So it'll be good. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to think about work-wise? Let's see. Did Twitch ads? I don't think there's much else. I think everything else is good right now. I think. we're starting a new game on Thursday. I'm gonna do Spyro 2 and 3 before we do any like super long games. Because I figured that it would be good for me to finish the Spyro Reignited trilogy, and those will only take, unless I'm mistaken, unless the games are way bigger than I'm expecting, then they shouldn't take more than 2 streams a game, unless I'm mistaken. I don't know, but Thursdays will be Spyro for the foreseeable future, and after, I do already have something queued up for after Spyro 2 and 3, and that is that I would like to do Pokemon Coliseum. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I think we'll call it for stream today. So thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by, who couldn't stay to the end. Game is good. I think this one definitely has a lot more to explore than I got to touch on in this stream. So I probably will end up doing a little bit more investigation on my end. Just to take a closer look at it. I think in terms of the gameplay mechanics, it's like super tight, and the aesthetic and the vibe. Like I said, vibes immaculate. And this one is available in a bunch of places, so I hope everyone goes and checks it out themselves. Yeah. So I'm going to call it for tonight. Let's see. So Wednesday, Tales of the Abyss. Thursday, Spyro 2. And this next Sunday is Faces of Evil Remastered. Echo, I have a question. Should I be playing it with the remastered mode on or off? Because it has both options, and I did load it up and take a look at it. I'm a bit uncertain as to how I'll be working with it. Mainly just because I'm like, okay, how do I play this thing? I think the harder thing for me is going to be setting it up for stream. I'm going to have to figure that one out. We will see. I'm gonna send my boy to bed. But I'm gonna look into that. We'll see what's good. Alrighty. But for now, at least, I think I will call it. So, now whenever I see you guys next, goodbye for now, and thank you so much. See you soon.